Unseen Sports TV, a station to be watched, a station to enjoy, a station named football and more football out Jamaica.
Yeah, man, I want to pick up Unseen Sports TV now. Keep watching them, keep supporting them.
People in Ronaldo FIFA here, and I'm saying, big up Unseen Sports TV. You know, over there you can get the latest track and field video, the latest football video. Just go over there and give him the strength. You know, I'm out.
Welcome back to Unseen Sports TV. You know my name. It is one and only Javon Parchment. And today's topic is Jamaica versus Dominica Republic. Sorry, Dominica. How could I make that mistake? Dominica. World Cup qualifiers. What should we expect? So we have several factors that we can look at, you know, the strengths of Jamaica team and the strengths of the Dominica team. I did some research, not really about the players, but their playing style, Dominica, and what I think they can offer. So, you know, the swing is over on Jamaica side in terms of how we are going to play, and some of the ways I think that the Dominica team can play to kind of stop us from, you know, win the game easily, in my opinion. Before we go into it, people, please to click the like button, subscribe, and share if you're new to the platform. All right, I'm asking for your support in that department. Subscribe and share, the easiest way to support the channel. So, and you know, share the live with as many people as possible. Let them know that Unseen Sports is live on the YouTube space, and we are doing it again, giving you the chance to come out on a big platform to share your opinion. Gone are the days where we have to wait 6 o'clock in the morning to listen to some sports news, and you know, you call in for one program and you can't get through because the operator will you your credit done. Yeah, you just jump on YouTube now and you see one program, you can be a part of the family. It is easy as that. You remember them days there? 6 o'clock in the morning, you have to wake up early to listen to TV, RGR, forget the sports news and all them things they are. You have to listen to Oral, Tracy, and then Monday. And by, you know, no more program again if you listen to sports news again. You have to call in pan at the Monday program. Now, we have the YouTube space, which is changing that dynamics, where we can come out and we can talk. And people are here, you know, worldwide. You understand me? More reach than even the radio station. So we have to give God thanks. Yeah, we have to give God thanks, S-Tech Skip, and we have to, you know, appreciate the YouTubers that, you know, build these platforms and come out and, you know, to give you guys the information that they have, and learn from you guys as well while you give us back information and be a part and join the panel, and, you know, just pure love and happiness. For the YouTubers who don't, you know, who don't really like others, you know, may God help them change their narrative, change their mindset, and, you know, bring them with us so that we can have one family on the YouTube space. So big up everybody, all enemies, them and everybody. Big up himself, and let's get ready. There, Eddie go now. There, Eddie go now. We are doing live, you know, Jamaica, Dominica World Cup qualifiers. What should we expect? And that is the topic. So I'm going straight down into it. So you guys can jump onto the platform. The link is already posted in the comment section. The number is there for you to call. So you get straight into it. It's a professional setting. So let's come on and be professional, you know, not into the banger and the passa. We'll leave that over to our next channel. You understand what I say? Not my one. So let us get straight into it again. All right. Now, so Jamaica is going to play Dominica today. I keep calling the last part. I don't know why. Just correct me if I'm saying something wrong. All right. So get ready for an exciting World Cup qualifiers matchup today at 2 p.m. between Jamaica and Dominica. All right. So we want to look at the team form and rankings. We'll compare the current form and FIFA rankings of the Jamaica and the Dominica to see who has the upper hand. All right. So that's the first thing we are going to do right now. So let's get that information. Jamaica versus Dominica head-to-head. All right, so we're going to get so Dominica beat Jamaica already, people. We could see the information right here. We could look at it. We could see the information. Because they have it right here now. Dominica beat Jamaica already, Hold on. Oh, last 5 matchups. Sorry. Dominica. Not getting anything right here, so I'm going to use a different one. That one ain't giving a good story. Oh, Dominica last 5 games, Dominica won 2, lose 2, and must draw 1. Yeah, points per game against HA update statistics. Okay. Look at this one. Get information here. Better. Accept all. All right. So, farm going into Dominica lost to Guatemala 6-love. Guatemala. Come on, Guatemala. That means people. The draw with Barbados, they beat Anguilla, they lost to Panama 2-1. That's 2021. That's a long time ago, from 2021. So Dominica, they lost to Dominica Republic, 2021 March 24. All right. You look at Jamaica now. Look at Jamaica now, people. Here the people must say in the comment section. Ricardo Badger, big up yourself. Jamaica 4-0. Oh, that's your prediction score. That doesn't sound bad, my boss. That sound good. That doesn't sound bad at all, That sound good. I forget it done, I forget it done. I have to score some goal and all them things there. I forget it done, man. It's important that we get all 3 points today. But I think the 3 points is not what the fans are worrying about, It's how we get the 3 points. Fans are frustrated with the quality, the type of player that we have right now. And we're not, we're not scoring a lot of goals and so on. People, don't worry. It's a breakfast morning show, so don't watch me. I drink my tea. Who not a wife? A bat, Who not a wife? A bat. Who not have no wife? Give them tea in the morning, when they do them show. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jesus, for my wife. Anyway, we'll get back in it now, people. So yeah, farm and head-to-head. So Jamaica played Dominica Republic, and we won that game 1-love. All right. We played more games. I'm gonna say we played the Nations League, but I don't see them putting these Nations League games in this one. So I forgot to skip that one. The one I'm not giving good information. SOFA score may give you a better information than them. So let me see SOFA score. All right. So the location of the stadium is Rostu Dominica, Windsor Park. Date and time today at 1400 hour clock. That is 2 p.m. Jamaica time. That's the time the match will be starting. All right, people. Dominica played. Dominica win 2-love. That's 2023 Nations League against Turks and Caicos. Dominica not a team that is losing a lot of games. St. Lucia beat them still. Yeah, coming up. But all in all, we know that Jamaica have a better record going into this game than them. All right, so we know that Jamaica have a better. Early B, big up yourself. Hope Dick Sanderson start today. Yeah, hope. It will be like taking candy from the baby. Early B, easy. And people are coming out and talk about what we think because of the first performance and all them things there. People are worried about the performance. Yeah, people are worried about the performance. People are worried about the performance. And of course the coach, so the coach will lose him job and ask question and all them things. You understand what I mean? We need to stop it, man. What warrants the coach should get fire? Yeah? Yeah, what warrants? Yeah, what warrants the coach to get fired? You understand me? I'm leading the show, people, so you can go and listen to that show. I think now that you guys watch it over already, so you can go and watch that show. Leave Coach Algrimson alone. Allow him to exercise his freedom. We need to, anyhow, we draw fire in backside. We don't draw the match, man. We don't draw the match. But let me get into the pointers that I'm talking about. All right. So the upcoming World Cup qualification between Jamaica and Dominica is intriguing matchup with several factors to consider. Jamaica current form and ranking. Jamaica national team known as the Reggae Boys typically has a higher FIFA ranking compared to Dominica. They have been competitive in the recent regional tournaments, Nations League, Gold Cup, and so on. And we'll play practice games against Argentina and those teams. Key players Jamaica boost a number of players who compete in the top leagues around the world, such as Turkey. That is Ronaldo Cephas from Ankara Gucci, and also Bobby Dikovo Reed from Fulham, among a lot others. All right, so we're looking at Bowser Nicholson and our defender Deshaun Bernard, Richard King, Michael Hector, Lembekisa, and Greg Lee. In our midfield, we have Damian Lowe and Karai Anderson, Daniel Johnson, and Casey Palmer. I think Casey Palmer, he may inject Casey Palmer in this game. I think him can start Casey Palmer and Anderson in that game, if you ask me. Him not need really defensive solidity. Low can, boy, no, Low can kind of sit out that one or him play Casey Palmer but I think Anderson warrant a start. I think Anderson warrant a start. I know him like Casey Palmer. I might inject Casey Palmer to start the game. You understand, my people? I might inject Casey Palmer to start the game. All right? Playing style. Jamaica tends to play a physical and a fast-paced game, leveraging their athleticism and their experience of international players. Do you guys agree on that? Drop on a comment in the comment section. Do you guys agree on Jamaica playing style? Do we have a playing style, by the way? And do you like the playing style? Coaching to be fired now. It's time to experiment with team. Now it's time to deliver. What? Live and learn, live and learn. What are you saying, sir? Give me some facts. Why the coach should get fired? The coach needs to be fired now. It's not time to experiment with team. No, it's time to deliver. But he's delivering. He is delivering. What are you talking about? Midfield poor, and if not focused on strikers and wingers, will be starving from possession without. That can't get best out of a team. Live and learn. You think it's a club football where you can go and buy prime Messi and prime Maradona and prime Zidane, prime Ronaldinho and prime Mbappe? No, this is you have to born here of allegiance here with your family member, your mother, father, or grandparents. That's it. No great grandparents. You understand me? You have to have some connection with Jamaica. You can't just come play. So it's not a club football, bro. So we have to use what we have. The coach decides that Daniel Johnson and them better than whoever them have right now, so them are going to play. We are going to it was it is. We have a midfield issue worldwide. We don't really create a lot of midfielders that are world beaters. Again, back in the days where they have Andy Williams and them man there and in a midfield and them man there. And Jeremy and you and them man there. We're not in a midfield like them there again. We're not creating a midfield like them man there. Vision. We're not in a midfield like them man there again. You understand what I say? We're not in a midfield like them man there again. People. And I'm fair man again. So you have to come with better facts than that, man. Because all they're saying that is not, we need Lambert, Anderson, and Palmer. Low should not play in midfield. Why not? When Low play midfield, Low get good scores, Because we have to understand with these persons that are scoring a defensive midfielder is about their tackling and recovering the ball most of the time. I know that his passing accuracy can improve much better, and in passing going forward, like what you call that passing again? Penetrative passes or key passes that helps you to get a chance to score. Yeah, that should improve. But apart from that, he is like a brick wall in that midfield who shepherds the back line and protect the back line. So what are you talking about? Low can play crucial passes. That's why I just need somebody beside him who can lead the ball to, who can move it forward. That's why I can't believe say we don't try to work with Ravel Morrison, even though he's not there one club. Although Agrims say yo, if you're not one club, nah pick you. But at the end of the day, we not nobody better than him. We need to get him fit, get him up, get him ready, and get him back into the team. I think it's more than that, If you ask me, I think it's more than just, get him ready, get him fit, and get him up, get him back in the team. In my opinion, Jamaica needed someone in the middle to strike past to the wings and forward, so we will get good players and they look average. That's why we need to get good midfielders who can pass the ball. When a midfielder we are control the make, then turn back the ball to the back line. We make much pass on the back line for what reason? That is not direct football neither. We that team not play direct football. We are play kick and whoop football. Kick and whoop. Say, where wingers them use them technical. But we not blame the coach still because of what him have. Yeah? Because the midfield is fixed. But Anderson looks good. I think he's going to fix it. I think Algrimso is, putting the pieces in place right now, trying to get the team that he wants to, be more consistent with when playing. But where the logistics and the factors that can stop Jamaica when going out to play a competition or whatever. Players don't turn up. Players have personal issues. A lot of these things. Your life journey. Big up yourself, Bloomfield. Up. Christopher Edwards. Welcome to the platform. I don't know a lot of new people coming into the family and see sports. Big up on yourself. I'm gonna ask you again, people. See if you can contribute to the platform by a super stick and a super chat. I would appreciate it 100%. Any amount you can send. Appreciate it. You remember say the money help a youth and all them things. You understand what I say, people? So if you can just do it, and we're happy for that. Yeah. Unseen, stop eating on CFAS. Long time me tell you him a baller. Richard Green. Argument you want in Richard Green. Richard Green. Right now, if everybody know that chatter right now, take your hand for CFAS. And me are the first man come on YouTube. Me are the first man come on YouTube come telling us that youth are special. That youth have the national team. Me are the first man. Me. None of them argument you want, man. None of them on YouTube space. None of them. When me attack, me get beaten left, right, and center. No JPL ball enough for the national team. First time here. Oh, Rice Octane, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Welcome to the platform. Me are the first man come on YouTube and say CFAS in the national team. Ask them in the comment section right now. Ask them, Richard Green. Ask them. We are talking about. Me are the first man. And them beat me left, them beat me right. And say, Unseen, mad. I be a madness you come with on YouTube. You don't know what you talk about. All this man can do run up and down. No JPL baller. This, that. You understand? Me are the first man say that. Right? Them call him for the national program in time. What him name did there? Paul, right? Big up Paul, you don't know anything. And Paul, don't pick him and pick some younger baller, which is okay. They never pick him. But the youth say, you know what? I go left, I'm going to do the thing outside of Jamaica. See there now, a staple on the side now. You can't take him out of the squad now. Take him out now. Take him out now. I'm not stripe, I'm not hype. You understand me? But we have one place now where I mean, it say it for a long time. I don't know where go. But one pastor coming, the big up person. You know where you go? Peter Mystic in the building. We asked the Peter. People calling for sacking of the coach are speaking with emotions off the top of their head instead of logics. They may have well be speaking out of their. I'm not gonna say that last part. All right, you take that up with them, my boss. But for real though, like them not no logics, them not no facts behind what them say. You understand me? There's no reason to try. Yeah. Anyhow, low in midfield today, we have to fret. Madness attack. See first, yo, when low play midfield against big side now, win, you know. Any big side we play against when low play midfield and play well and defend well, win. Tell you that. See fast, but no have no ball sense when him reach goal. You can't say the man on a ball sense, brother. The man create 3 opportunities for Jamaica score. 3 opportunities, you know, the man creating for Jamaica score, you know. 3 opportunities. 2 penalty and 1 in pass. 2. 3 goals in the bridging. 1 man get your team a chance to score 3 goals. I said the man on the ball sense. But you said the man need to make better decision. I'm gonna get some of the tea because I'm not sure. But you said the man need to make better decision with some of the plays that we make. If him fix him decision making at least 50% in a game, he's gonna be a world beater. He's gonna be a world beater. Because some of the time I think going up in his career, his speed will decrease and he's going to have to depend on his skills and his decision making to continue to dominate. It's not going to be fast all the while because, you know, contacts and so on, injuries and so on kind of hamper you. You have to play with injuries for the rest of your career. And so I think he needs to be more smarter on the ball and what to do in certain areas, right? Avoid getting out of contacts and so on. Yes. But if you ask me, it's decision making, he needs to fix that. Bless up Cranky Live. I don't know the thing of Cranky Live in the building. Thanks for the support. Everybody come out and support Unseen Sports TV. A long time I don't see them thing. You understand me? If you are part, if you haven't subscribed before, please to subscribe now, like, share. You understand me? And invite other persons to come onto the platform as well. Invite the females as well to be a part of the live. I know now some female who love football, I love them thing, they want to come talk. Who are them type of people about the thing? You understand me? I say, yeah, need some female to mix up the thing. Yeah. Yes, the unseen can be a top recruiter. Bro. Of course we can be a top recruiter. Of course we can be a top recruiter. Of the eyes, we see the players who can do good from JPL in their team. We can pick, we can tell you, come watch JPL, tell you who can reach far. You understand me? I say, I can tell you. And when we see first play the season, bro, when they have Marlon Martin and them and then I meet time, Arborn, Fabian Reed, and the whole of them that play, you know? And them and that play that year, when Dumbolin did make the final. Yeah? I can tell you, say Cephas was special in the Premier League. Cephas, the man speed, and then you have Wellington from Pennycook from Tivoli were fast like a gunshot. Elvis, no defender in the Premier League could have stopped him. None. They couldn't stop him. Once he get it out wide and him try out wide and him go so and dart inside and dart. So him gone left you and foot them quick. And him when he push the ball him quick. It's just his decision making. And I think Jamaica never help him in that department there. And I think he never help himself too. I am going to take some blame. I am a big man them time. You understand me? I think he might take some blame too as well. Because sir, somebody, yeah. And then him come up in our system with, you know, big up Jerome Waite, you know, but Jerome Waite mostly focus on speed and strength and physicality. And him, you know, Jerome Waite develop that part there. Right? So you have a big up Jerome Waite with that part, the speed and the strength and them thing there. See Bas can tell you what they might train with Jerome Waite. Some trump over early this thing and run like him at the tracks and all them thing that. Them thing they make him fast like a bullet. Because me there idle first and him left and got Charlie Smith. You know? And they say him get the the speed them have, you know. The man could do tracks. I tell you, they could do tracks on the well. The man could do tracks on the well, brother. The man could do tracks on the well. Yeah? The man could do tracks on the well. Calling a football guru and is a good friend of mine, Mr. Williams. Welcome to the platform, sir.
Thank you for having me, Coach Bartman. How are you doing?
I'm okay, and over there, we are get with breakfast, and I think wife will just go with breakfast. It's like a breakfast morning show, so don't mind if you don't see me eating and all these things. Who know a wife about? You know, cranky live. IT push. We get a breakfast already with your wife there. Man from Trinidad.
Up and running. Up and running, man.
Up and running, up and gunning. Right.
Up and running, my bro.
Yeah, so the topic today is Jamaica versus Dominica World Cup qualifiers. What should we expect? And we have 7 pointers that we're looking at. So let me, go back and talk about those pointers. So first, we touch on Jamaica form and ranking. Jamaica national team, known as Jamaica Reggae Boys, typically has a higher FIFA ranking compared to Dominica. They have been competitive in recent regional tournaments. 2 key players, Jamaica boost a number of players who compete in the top leagues around the world. You understand me? We have Leon Bailey and Michael Antonio, but them not play. But me hear say Michael Antonio leave the camp. You hear about it?
Who?
Michael Antonio leave the camp. What you?
Hector?
Michael Antonio.
Michail Antonio, no, I haven't heard that information. That information has not been communicated. I haven't seen it online. I haven't heard it from any source, so it will be difficult to say. But I guess we'll find out as the day plans out, because they even had a press conference yesterday, and that information was not communicated. Neither was the question asked, so it will be difficult to say because that information has not been released.
Okay, so so we're looking at now who we have now. We have Bobby Reid, we have the new upcoming superstar, I think, Cephas. What's your take on him?
Cephas is a great player. I was at the game last week.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, I felt that he played an excellent game. His pace, really one that not many people can actually contend with. He's really fast, rapid, really, really fast. I mean, in a blink of an eye, he covers so much space. And I think easily you could say he's in the probably top 15, top 10 in terms of fast athletes, footballers, in fact, in the world, based on the speed that I saw. I think over 40, 50 meters, he was really flying. So maybe top 15 in the world in terms of overall pace.
You know that?
Not saying pace with the ball, because pace with the ball is different from actually movement without the ball. And I think that is a misconception that many people have, because we're not talking about dribbling with the ball. We're simply talking about ability to cover yards without the ball. So just simply raw pace. I think he's a really fast player.
Yeah. Somebody said we must remind them, say, them said Jamaica and JPL ball are not good. Remind them where Cephas come from. One on it.
That is true. Remember what Cephas has, that cannot be coached,
No, sir.
Pace cannot be coached. It's not something that you can go into a lab or do any fitness program. It's not something that you can coach. And if you have pace with skills, it's going to be even more difficult for opposing defenders to stop you. Because if you combine that pace with skills, what are they going to do? They cannot cover the space. They cannot touch the ball. The only thing is that they're going to get yellow cards. So I think his combination of skill set makes him an asset, even more so if we're playing against a team that we have to break on the counter and break in transition. I think his pace is going to benefit us immensely at the Copa. Because in the Copa, you would expect that we're going to have to take a more defensive shape. And I think our ability to break in transition using his pace is going to be key in terms of the chances that we're going to get, because we're not going to get a lot of chances at Copa. But I think his pace on either wings is going to benefit us immensely moving forward. And not just at the Copa, but moving forward in general. Because if you think about having his change of pace let's say even if he didn't start a game and you plug him in the 60th, 70th minute, you can think about him running at defenders with tired legs.
Problem, I forgot to take them
Yeah,
off.
man. Problem.
We also look at Fulham, Bobby Reid. What's your take on him in this game?
Bobby Reid, I think of all the players in the team, he's the one that I have the most respect for.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my bias towards Bobby Reid, I wouldn't say anything negative towards it, because I can tell you, rain, shine, sun, practice game, friendly game, Bobby Reid shows up. He's always there, always present, represents the country so well, never complains. And I think, in my view, he's a true patriot. He did an interview with Sky Sports some time ago. I think it was last year. And they asked him his favorite country to visit. And off the top of his head, he said, whenever I'm on vacation, I'm always in Jamaica. And it just shows the great pride that he has to represent the country. And overall, I think he didn't have a bad game. He did miss a penalty for us. But even remember the break that Cephas had. He was the one who actually played the through ball. It was played by Bobby to Cephas. And then Cephas scored it to Shamanicus, and then we scored. And I think you could see in the second half when he dropped back into the midfield that we played.
That's where Bobby Reid should play right now. That's where Bobby Reid should play.
I think he played much better in terms of how we manipulated the ball, or we moved the ball to the spaces, better control of the game. Because having Bobby Reid playing white right now at his age 31, it's not the best position for him.
Yeah.
He should either play the 10 or a more central role, because he's not going to be able to cover the yards on the wing defensively, but I can tell you that he's going to try. And I think I've always seen that effort for him. So I'm not going to judge him harshly on the missed penalty, because overall I thought he played a good game.
Yeah. Midfield him fair play, man, number 10, because we don't have Ravel right now.
I think
And him will get the ball out wide to the wingers them.
Yeah, if we don't have Ravel, I think he's the best suited player in the team to play the number 10 position, because he can control the ball in space really well. He has an eye for a pass, and he has good control, and he can score. He can score crackers. So anything off the 18 off the top, if he's in that 10 position, bet it. I think it gives us an opportunity to score, because our midfielders, separate from Bobby and Ravel, they don't try to score, and that's another challenge in the team, is that our midfielders, they don't try to score. So I think Bobby is best suited for that position. I expect him to play that number 10 role today. I think we're going to start with two wingers, if it is that we're playing with one central striker, and I think that would be the best option moving forward.
Yes. You guys realize in this effort to assist Nicholson, the DR defender held on to Cephas, and Cephas was devastating. Speed dragged him to the ground. Remember, you know, people, when players like Cephas, they go through training that are match fitness training. So that the people don't know they have match fitness training, it helps you or mimics what will happen in a scenario in a game, such as putting a resistant band on you. You have to go through some cold. You get a ball slapping at your chest, or a medicine ball pushing you down. Then you have to get up back and run and go and score that goal. You understand me? Players who can do that consistently without getting fatigue or miss the goal, those are classified as elite players, like a Messi, like a Mbappe. Those are the players, and what's his name again? Vicinius Jr. These are the players that can get numerous contacts and still, you know, go and score the goals. Those are the training that helps you to become match sharp and match ready. And then
we also have to remember that most of the players have been out of season for 3-4 weeks.
Yes.
So you think about their fitness, because match fitness is much different from being fit overall. And you would think, if you look on Deshaun Bernard's page or social media, you would have seen that he would have been in the gym. But that's not match fitness. You can maintain some amount of fitness in your body. But in terms of being able to go out there on the field to play 90 minutes, running consistently, it's a different level of fitness. You know, parchment of a coach that is needed to be able to play that game. So I wasn't expecting a good game or an excellent game from us on the day, but I think I'm much more happier with the win, and I'm not going to be too critical, because I think that we will improve. And seeing how many starters we had out, And I think the team improved much better in the second half, and we would have struggled in the first half simply because the players have not played in a long time, and even the players who did play on the day, maybe 7 or 8 of them would not have started if we had our first team. So expecting this great performance, it would have been difficult. So I think Jamaicans and our own perceptions in relation to what we expected on the day, I don't think we're looking at the different factors at play, because it would have been difficult seeing that the team, most of the players were out of season for maybe 3-4 weeks, and then even the team that started did not have 7 to 8 of its starters. Which team do you know in world football that is missing 7 or 8 starters, and on the day they play exactly the same way and of the same quality? You're not going to get that. And it showed that in the second half, when the coach made some changes, we played a little better because the team started to figure some things out in terms of how to move the ball, the movement off the ball, and where and when to play the ball to the different players. So I think we're going to see a much better performance today because the team saw something in the second half that they can build on today.
So somebody say, Cranky Live, big up yourself. Welcome to the platform, Cranky Live. Better Nation, sports on the ball. Done. Big up. Enough respect. Thanks for joining the platform. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. You understand me? Yeah, man. Mr. William is on the mic right now. He's talking. So yeah. Cranky Live says, unseen, does our formation allows for a number 10? Now, I want you to answer first, Mashur, and then I will answer after. Go ahead.
Which one? Because remember the last
I think 4-4-2 we played.
We didn't play 4-4-2. We played 3-1. No, we played 4-1-3-2 in the last game. That's what we played. Damien was sat just in front of the back where it was actually a 1, and then there was 3 across and then 2 in front.
That's what I saw too.
Yeah, that's what we played. That's what we played in the last game. Or natural position or natural formation that the coach tends to use, the 4-4-2. Now with the 4-4-2, it's going to be difficult to, well, it does not have a 10. A 10 is not in the 4-4-2 because you have 2 central midfielders, 2 wingers, and then there is a number 10 and a number 9. The number 9 usually drops back to assist the central striker. I don't think the coach is going to play Bobby Reid here if we're going to play a natural 4-4-2, because what he tends to do in a 4-4-2 is that Bobby Reid plays wide right, because he has the ability to come back to help Lendy Kisa on the right back position. So I think he's going to play Bobby Reid here simply because he has the willingness to defend as well. So I think that the person that he plays here consistently beside the central striker because would have been Leon Bailey. And Leon Bailey would drop back to occupy that space 4-4. So even if we start with a 4-4-2, if you look at how Leon Bailey plays when we're playing a 4-4-2 when he's beside that central striker, he normally drops back to play that 10 role. And if you look at it across, it's still 4-2-3-1. Because in attack, when Bobby Reid asserts himself, Leon Bailey drops behind the central striker, and then Demarai Greer is wide left. So Leon Bailey naturally drops back into that 10 position when we're playing 4-4-2 when Bailey plays. And I think Michail Antonio tried to do that in the last game, but the problem that Michail Antonio had was that he was dropping too deep for the ball. And when he did collect the ball in that 4-4-2, trying to play the 10 role, he was where the 6 or the 8 should be. That's not where you want him to be. And I think because he also didn't have runners on both sides, it limited his effectiveness. But I think even though it's a 4-4-2 positioning, or formation rather, I think you look at how the players play, specifically Leon Bailey, he tries to fit the 10 position. But the 10 position that we want is not going to be seen in the 4 in the midfield because that's not their role. It's either going to be the person that's beside the central striker, and that could be Leon Bailey or Michail Antonio, depending on who is selected. It's not going to be across the midfield.
Okay, you want to hear my answer now?
Go ahead.
Formation is just a structure or lines of players that are on the field. Formation don't win game. Yeah. 4-4-2, 3-5-2, blah, 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 whatever you want. You just structure up on the field. Me can go up on the field and put one man on the back and just set it away there and start the game.
Yeah.
You can't beat me with a 4-4-2 formation. No. You know what wins game? Your tactical know-how to move the ball forward in different phases of play.
Yeah.
Right?
And your willingness to work at that.
So you're saying that if this formation allows a number 10, of course, any formation allows a
course you
number
don't.
10. It's
Every
what
number
you
10 because,
it's
because
what
I just explained even when we start 4-4-2,
right.
Bailey drops in the 10 role. So I think any formation, I agree with you, Parchment, the flexibility is there. And the players are intelligent enough to know the spaces that they should take up on the field. Go ahead, Coach Parchment.
Yeah, man. We just take a look. We're eating the breakfast here. We just take a look. Wife for breakfast, cause she'll get vexed in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So based on that, Cranky, I think no, on a coaching standpoint, Cranky, I don't know if you know that formation is just that. The system is more important. The tactics we use in the game more important than the structure than that.
Yeah.
Because a 4-4-2, I can switch it up and say, normal. That is the issue, We just understand. We just look at, all right, see, we as fans, we look at the football based on what we see. We don't try to study and see that there's a lot of changes in football, right?
Understand.
You have
Understand.
multiple different ways you can play in a structure like a 4-4-2 with 3 different lines, right? 4 defenders, 4 in the midfield, 2 up top. The multiple ways you can play. If you watch Mexico play, Jamaica play 4-4-2 different from Mexico, don't it? But a 4-4-2 them start the game with.
Yeah.
Them have different things. Them overlap, them overload, them invert, them use up the golden era a lot. Them bring back crosses. Them love square ball upon Jamaica because they understand so we like give a ball and them we don't really defend well on the second balls. So them always attack in that era because them study with headers out of the box is not clean and we like buck ball and we want a goal and them things. So them study with. So that's why them get these opportunities on us. So them tactics is in the 4-4-2 is totally different. But Cranky, you learn something today. I know you must learn something today. No man, I'm Cranky say, Unseen, you are doing what a lot of coaches and pundits do, not giving any credit to the football intellect of those who are not in those positions. Error still, tell the man say how formation can win match, no man. Formation just a structure on the pitch, man. Tactical. You have to be tactical on the pitch. So you have to be tactical on the pitch. Switch players around, move the piece there. It's come like chess, or checkers. The one going at 8 checks, so you move, you get that player, you sell it, you give him one player, you take back film player and get a 3 player. Not too much short.
Yeah.
It's just like.
And I think what is important to remember, what many Jamaicans don't take into consideration, is the defensive and the offensive shape that we take when we're defending and when we're attacking. And this doesn't necessarily have to, in some sense, how the coach sets up the team via formation, it may help. But maintaining that defensive shape, even when you're attacking, because many people think that when you're attacking, you're simply attacking. But even so, there should be a shape in place that if you lose possession of the ball, is it that your central defensive midfielder is going to track back? You're right. You're right back where should it be, where your 2 central defenders should be. So I think if you think about when the coach just got the team, we were struggling in terms of our defensive shape. But I think you can see the progression of the team in terms of the defensive shape that we have maintained. Even when we're attacking, you can still see a shape in some sense. But I think the biggest challenge that we have is in the central midfield position. And I think until we're able to find that central midfielder or 2 central midfielders, the type of football that we want to see, we won't be able to see simply because we don't have the players to play that style. But
sure.
I think in terms of, go ahead.
I believe that the issue with Al Grimson is trust. He doesn't trust players that easily. And once he trusts you, even when you are doing something wrong or you're not doing something right, it takes a long time to realize it and try to change. All right. So remember I started with Lati Bodier, right?
In central midfield.
Right. And it take a while for him to Move
He
away
played-
from
he
Natty
played-
Bode
he
from the
played
midfield.
around-
Watch me
he
now.
played around four
Watch
or
me now.
five.
Watch me now.
He
That's
played around four.
Hold on.
He played around 4 games in the position.
Right. So watch me now. I have a dialogue with a Jamaican coach, one of the coaches that work with the team, right? And I was saying to the coach, what are when you look at the factors or the contraindication that will help you to make a decision why Latibodier should not play midfield? You know what I must say? The coach trusts Latibodier. That's why he plays there. So film thing is about trust more than the ability to play.
To do what? He trusted him to do a job.
Right, but him now do his job
That's
properly.
what he trusted him to do now. And Lucky Bodier played around 4 games there.
Yeah. Did he play well?
Yeah.
Did he play well?
It didn't have the best of games, but I think what the coach asked him to do, I think he did what he could. But
What
remember,
he could.
we didn't have anyone who was better suited to play. Let's just say for argument's sake, you're given a job, any job, and there's a period in that job that's called orientation, which simply means that it takes your time to know what is expected of you, how you're going to go about executing that job before you're able to function effectively in that role.
Right.
This is not his natural position. And if we're honest with ourselves, this is what happens to everyone in every walk of life. You're not going to walk into a situation, and if it is that you're not something you have ever done before, you're going to be a master at it. It's impossible. It's going to be impossible. So I think in his case, he tried his best, and we could say the coach could have made a change.
Long
and
time.
To play someone and say, who was he going to play?
Listen.
Was not the answer.
I think John Russell got a hard deal with this now. I think John Russell got a hard deal. John Russell played a match in Gold Cup, right? He scored. He linked up with Leon Bailey well from the midfield, went forward and scored a goal against Trinidad.
He's not a central defensive midfielder. He's a central midfielder.
Yeah, but he played well there. He came in and he sit well. We had an issue with a centre back. He dropped in the centre back position. He played well, and then Agrims don't trust him. He don't get in the game. Even Anderson is better than Casey Palmer in my opinion. He's better than DJ right now in my opinion. But he's not playing him. Why?
Keroy Anderson should play, and Casey Palmer. If we're going to, but he's a central midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder, and. Coach Algrims is going to play a 2 in midfield. He's going to play a 2, and we need a natural central defensive midfielder. We don't have one because I can tell you it's not Damian Lowe. It's not Damian Lowe for a couple reasons. But I will not be harsh towards Damian Lowe because his commitment and his passion for the Jamaican national team, I have nothing but love and respect for him. And despite his deficiencies as a footballer in the midfield, he gives his 100%. And I have to appreciate someone who tries his best. So I won't be too harsh on him. But in terms of being the fix, he's not the solution that we need either.
So this is what I'm going to say to you. Because the mind thinks based on your philosophy in football, and the mind thinks based on the style of play you like or you gravitate to as a coach. Now, look at the coaching staff. You have Marian Garden, cool. You have Al Grimson, right? You have John Wall, Sweden. And you have the coach from the goalkeeper coach there. And you have a lot of Jamaicans at backroom staff and so on. If you look back, I want to drag on the memory in the corner, a clue, look on the clue. If you look back at all these persons who are affiliated with teams in Jamaica, how their team play in Jamaica may give you an idea. That's why we can have a change without we playing a national team. Marian Garden at Garvey Massio. What type of football Marian Garden play? Don't tell me. Couldn't tell me. Marian Garden is assistant coach in him about talk, you know. Him can say to the coach, yo, I don't feel like the percentage of playing this way may suit because of Ray and Tay and Tay. I could play like, oh, you understand what I mean? Because remember, Marian Gardner coach for under 17 team and be a long ball, you know, one band run at the back from Gavin must have control and pass.
For parchment, on that analysis, if you look at the progression of a team since Coach Al Grimson took the position, the team has improved.
No, it improved in terms of winning. But how we play.
All right. This is the problem that am having with most of the youth viewers. And it's just unfair. And let me explain something to you. It's unfair for a couple of reasons.
Why?
One, we don't have the central midfielders to play possession-based football. Secondly, our biggest strength as a team lies in our attackers, our wingers, and our forward players. Now, if we try to play the ball through midfield, two things are going to happen. Either we're going to be pressed and we're going to lose the ball, or we're going to be forced to play long ball. And if you look at how the coach has been trying to play, he has tried to progress the ball much faster to give our wingers the spaces to isolate the opposing either wing back or the defenders to then run at the players. So that which we're looking for as Jamaicans to see 50, 60, 20, 30 passes through. That's not what we're going to do because we don't have the culture that does it. We don't have the players that do it. And our biggest strength parchment lies in our attacking players. So I think what we should try to do is to progress the ball to these attacking players in spaces and much faster. It doesn't mean that we're going to play 6, 7, 8, 9 passes in the midfield, combination passes. That's not what we should do. What we should do is to play the ball much faster in midfield to our wingers, and then if you do that, what happens is that you're going to catch the defenders on the back foot running back, and that's what you want. You want your wingers and your forward players to be running at the defenders when they're trying to recover back in their defensive shape and in their spaces. And I think we did that to some effect in the Canada game. We took a more defensive approach in the USA game, and in the Panama game that we played, we had a fair amount of possession. We weren't outplayed by Panama, and Panama is a possession-based team. Because when Panama lost to Mexico, Panama had more possession, and they barely picked us. I think it was 52-48%, because we did try to play the ball much faster. But I think our culture parchment does not facilitate possession-based football because we don't have the players to play in that position. If we're pressed, we're going to be forced to play long balls, and I don't think it suits our strengths as a nation, as the players that we have. So I think playing the ball much faster through midfield to our wingers is our best approach to win games. We don't have the players to play possession-based football. So wanting to see Barcelona football is unfair, and it's not something that realistic. We can sit here and argue about it for 50 years. It won't happen. We don't have the players to do it.
All right, somebody said you're talking facts, so you get a big up right there. You understand me?
Yeah.
All right, let Unseen Sports declare and try to, make a statement and try to change the narrative, because I don't want that narrative to go that Unseen Sports want to see prime Barcelona football or whatever. I like direct football, but direct football doesn't mean that we should kick the ball to a center forward because he's big and strong and he's bulky and he can jump and control and hit the ball and so on. Hold on.
That's not what I said.
Not
what I said.
Hold on.
You're talking two different things.
No. I'm not going off of exactly what you are saying. I'm just saying it out there generally. Right? What I want to see is the ball play to our midfield or play to our wing backs as quick as possible. Less trying to play the ball in the backline. I would not progress the ball, and then when we get pressed, we keep the ball long.
All right,
that is my issue.
And let me show you that your opinion again, it's ill-informed. By that narrative, and I'll take you back to what I said. We don't have the culture, we don't have the players to play that position.
No, you can't say that. I saw play back in the days. Go back. Hold on. Go back.
Help me with them parchment.
Go back. Hold on. Go back.
Let me help you.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
In the last game, we played Damian Lowe and Daniel Johnson. Who would have played that role based on what you're talking about?
What? If shouldn't start that DJ if I'm going to play low. That's why I'm telling you, trust in Carrot Anderson is not there.
Yeah, but even if you started Carrot Anderson instead of Daniel Johnson, who was going to play that role?
What role? Number 6 role?
No, you said you want to see the ball progressing through midfield.
Daniel,
who do we have?
Anderson would do that. Because he did it in the game.
With who?
With who?
No, Ian cannot do it. The first player who picks the ball up, is a central defensive midfielder,
But the
The
central
first
midfielder can
first
do it.
player who
How
picks-
King do it? How King drive to the midfield and make passes?
No. I still want you to tell me, who is that central defensive midfielder to do it? Because it's not Damian Lowe.
No, Damian Lowe will not do that because him don't have that in him locker room.
Who will
But
do it
then
then?
you don't need a six. You don't need the six so that the six can lay the ball to the person who will carry it forward.
Six is going to be the first person to collect the ball.
Yeah, but you know, say, all right, let me say something to you. Your six don't necessarily have to be the one playing the ball that way, Your six can be the one who maps up and lay the ball to eight.
Start the game like you know the game.
So don't tell me, I tell you.
If the start the game like you know the game. If the 8 drops back to collect the ball from your 2 central defenders, it simply means that your 6. Hold on. It simply means that your 6 will have to step a little higher to collect the ball if you're trying to progress it through midfield. Then if the 8 passes the ball to the 6 in a more advanced position, that's not where you want your 6 to be. The 6 has a direct responsibility in the team to break up tackle and to protect the backboard to start.
So that more Damian Lowe do?
To start the offensive. He's not the player to do it. That's what I'm trying to
Wemba is not the player. He did it well. That's what he did well. That's what he did well in the game.
Biggest strength.
That's what he did well in the game. Break up play. If you go and sofa score right now, you will see all the grading that he gets. When you get Griffalo and Alpha, no key pass is going forward. No key pass is going forward.
I agree.
No, watch me. If I am playing with D-Lo, if I am playing with D-Lo in my midfield, all I'm telling D-Lo to do, when he gets the ball in that midfield, play it to whenever the number.
But that's the biggest challenge. No, you understand what I've been trying to tell you. He has great work rate. I'm not disagreeing with you. Listen, he has great work rate. He runs really hard. He tackles, and I love that about Damian Lowe. Those are his strengths. These are his challenges now. He's poor in position. He's poor in terms of decision making. And whenever he's in that position to turn, to move, to pass, to put it over your shoulder, to be spatially aware of your spaces, he does not have that ability because it's not something that he has done over the course of his career.
Yes, but watch me now.
Field, the most important thing that you should have, you're a coach, you know this. It's called spatial awareness. Spatial awareness is knowing where you are, the spaces that you're in, where to go, where to turn, and how to maneuver those spaces.
I'm ask you a question,
He has never trained to do this.
He's a
good player defensively, but to start our attacks and to be the focal point of the attacks, that's not his strong suit. So what I am saying to you is that we need a player to play that position because Damian Lowe is not the answer. But listen.
Damian Lowe always start your attack. Always start your attack.
Listen, Parchment. But of the options that we currently have in terms of all-round, that well-rounded ability, he's the best player that we currently have to play there. But he's not the answer to get us to where you think we should be. And I'll leave it at that.
Listen, Mashur. Listen what I say, Mashur. And the question I'm going to ask you. When Algrims to come and the goalkeeper coach come, do you see Andre Blake improving in passing from the back line? Yes or no?
For me personally, I don't think he has struggled. He has always been competent with the ball at his feet.
No.
I can't recall. No.
The keeper was the worst in terms of passing the ball.
No, I can't recall a game that I have watched where he has made a bad pass or a wrong pass for Jamaica.
They keep you with the ball.
If you have seen one, tell me because I've never seen
all
one.
Right, so watch me now. When he's in trouble, he kicks away the ball.
When he's pressured.
Yes, he can't make a proper pass out wide.
No, you're getting it.
He can't make a proper pass out wide, left or right.
Parchment, I know you're getting it. And this takes us back to what I was trying to explain to you. So now you're getting it. Why do you think that happens? He doesn't have anyone to pass the ball to.
No. You know what me I get to with you now?
Spatially aware are not in space.
You know what me
I'm going to pass the ball to someone who's not in space. Look at Manchester United. Hold on. Look at when Manchester United tried to pass the ball. David De Gea last year with Harry Maguire. Think about what happened then. He was always trying to play the ball to Maguire. Maguire not being spatially aware. Always turn the ball over and cost Manchester United so many games last season. Simply because he wasn't spatially aware. If I am a keeper, I'm not going to pass the ball to someone in the midfield who I know is not competent with the ball at his feet and is being closed down. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kick it away. I'm going to pass a ball to Damian Lowe if I see that he's going to be pressed. Why am I going to do that, Parchment? Why would you do that? And that takes, if I saw Ravel Morrison in a tight space coming for the ball, I will pass it to him. If I saw Bobby Reed coming for that ball in the tight space, I would pass it to him. Why on God's earth would I pass the ball to a Latibodier, to a Damian Lowe, in a tight position, in a tight window, when I know that it's not their natural position to play midfield? So now you're actually understanding the point that I've been trying to make. We don't have the players in the midfield, so it even affects the keeper as well. So now you're actually seeing how the team is actually linked. It's not just a one player taking the ball up and dribbling the field. It's a team sport. And we don't have that player. You think if we had a Busquets passing the ball to the midfield, kick long ball when the team is pressured? If Andre Blake is a captain, he sees the game, he knows that these players are not good in tight spaces. So why am I going to pass or give him a window pass in a tight space to lose the ball and then to concede a goal? I am not doing that. I'm kicking it away as well. So be reasonable, part two, and be rational.
What I'm saying still, me just go to the point. What I'm saying is that coaches are there to improve players. That's all I will say. I think Cephas can be improved and become an elite player. I think Damian Lowe can improve and get that that pass. We need that key pass that we need. I think he can improve. What Damian Lowe will not improve on is tight space, getting that ball in tight space and manipulating past two players that press him. That's what I think he will not get. But what I'm saying to you, hold on, let me finish. Because I am thinking as a coach and you're thinking as a fan and what you're seeing as a fan. I am thinking that players can improve. So a total different reasoning.
This is why I'm disappointed in your analysis, because I know you know the game. Because I have learned a lot from you. A lot. You have taught me the game. And your reasoning now, as a fan, as a YouTube, and it's not good enough. Parchment, let me explain something to you again. And it's just common sense. Damian Lowe, for 10 to 15 years in his professional career, has played central defense. All of the skills, the training, the consistency, everything that he has done over the course of his professional career has prepared him to play central defense. No, in the last 6 to 8 months, the coach has been trying to get him to play central midfield. It's going to be unreasonable to expect him to be that central midfielder in a couple months when all his professional career he has played as a defender. He's been played out of position and the Parchment. You put him in midfield now. When he goes back to Philadelphia Union, he plays central defense. So all of his skills, even if he learns something over the 2 weeks when he's in the national camp, when he goes back to his professional team, he's going to be playing central defense. So everything that he learns, and let me give you an analysis, one that you can relate to. As a sprinter, when you're a 100-meter runner, you have fast twitch muscles, which simply mean that you're conditioned to run much faster. When you're a 400-meter runner, you get speed endurance. Two different skill sets. So when he goes back to his club team, he's going to play central defense, so he's not going to have the midfield skills being practiced and developed. So when he comes back to the national team, he's going to be starting from scratch. It's common sense.
Let me carry back to I'm gonna try to make a scenario for you, see if you can understand where I'm coming from. All right? Because I will not agree with you because I know better. Watch me now. N'Golo Kante was picked up late in his career by the Foxes, Leicester City. Right?
That's not true. It was not late.
What do you mean by it wasn't late? How old is he?
He was picked. He was playing for Le Havre.
Yes.
In France.
Yes.
And they bought him from Le Havre. I think he was about 22, 21. Yes. So that was not late.
Yes.
So what do you call it?
2020 when they won the league. How old was he?
He was pretty young. I don't remember the age, but he was pretty young.
It was in his latter part of his season, latter part of his career.
No, come on.
Let me continue.
No,
Kante went
hold on,
to
hold on,
Tottenham
because
about
that's
21.
not really the point, still, no, but it was in his, it was his dying
Get
part
to
of
the
his
point.
time.
Let me see
All
if I
right.
can understand.
So Kante had a lot of deficiencies. He was,
What deficiency?
huh?
What
In
deficiency?
attack, he tend to make bad decisions in attack.
That's not true.
Of course.
Boy.
What you talking
Who
about?
did part? Who did
I
part
seen
play
him.
midfield?
I seen him guard Chelsea. I seen him
Let me
guard
see.
Chelsea. The man them fix
Let me
him.
see. Let me see.
Since him guard Chelsea, the man them fix him.
Jesus, but that's not true.
Jesus.
Who did Kante play midfield in with the Leicester team? Let me see if you know the game.
Oh,
And
he
I
play
can
that.
tell you off the top of my head. He played with Daniel Drinkwater,
Yeah, Drinkwater.
England
Yeah.
international. Daniel
At the time.
Drinkwater, and I think beside him he had, I think it was Mark Albright. Kante had a specific role in that team, and Kante was never poor in possession. He wasn't an offensive thrust in possession because that's what. But he never lost the ball. In his first 2 seasons, he was named.
No,
one of
hold
the
on.
best
I
midfielders in the
not
Premier League.
compare. Me not compare him with Damian Lowe, you know, because are two different
No,
in
I never
terms.
said
What
that.
I'm saying, what I want to try to
You
say
said
is,
Kante was poor in possession, and that's not true.
what I'm trying to say is that a lot of things was taught, you know, the coaches teach Kante a lot of things in his career, so him get better going forward. His attacking play wasn't there. His attacking play wasn't there to their standards. So Chelsea taught him that.
Kante to date has never been an offensive player. He has never been an offensive player.
What do you mean? The man get better offensive.
Yes, but he has never
Chop
been
out
an
keeper
offensive
and score goal and link up play and go down the line and score goal. What are you talking about?
Parchment. An offensive player means that you're playing offensively for most of the game. He has always been a defensive or a central midfielder with the ability to take up offensive position if needed. Why? Because Kante has this natural ability to run. Not many players. If you listen to the interviews about Kante, most players would know him. They say sometimes it's as though 3 Kantes are on the field. Because he's always running. But you said he was poor in possession. But take you back to the point, Parchment. Where was he playing at Le Havre?
I don't know where he was playing at Le Havre because I never watched him there. I watched him when he came to
midfield. Listen, midfield. Where was he playing at Leicester?
No play.
Midfield.
Yes, no midfield. He always play defensive midfield.
My point exactly.
And number 8, he play 6 and he play 8.
My point exactly, Parchment. And Damian Lowe has not always.
Yes, but we're not comparing with Damian Lowe. What I'm trying to get to you is that players can learn and develop new things and be better. That's what I'm saying. We are coaches. It's not Can League football. You know, you play too much Can League football. It's not Can League football. We have to go and shop and go for the money and put him down and make him fix. No, you can teach him and he will learn why he can't learn.
I agree with you to this extent. Every player can learn.
Of course.
And I don't want the listeners and the viewers to think we're having a discussion to say that Damian Lowe is not a great player, because let me reiterate, because I don't want anyone to suggest that we're saying that. Damian Lowe is an excellent player with what and he has always represented the national team to the best of his ability. Is he the fix that we need to get to play the style of football that we want to see? He is not. Can he improve?
Which style of football you're talking about? Jamaica will not move from the direct football you're trying to play.
Parchment, listen. Can he improve?
Of course.
Improve on his skills as a midfielder? Yes. I agree with you. He can improve. But is he the answer? That's the question. He's not.
He's the 6 that we want to break up tackles. If we can get a better 6, hold on. Big up El Grandiero. Best wishes you do the license. Yeah, man, do the license, bro. Do the license. I need to link up with you because I have the B license next. I want some help in terms of the financial part. You understand me? Almost 700 US for the course. Maybe 800 US for the course because I want. Well, I beg Bridging, you know. Yeah. So we need to link up. So anybody who can contribute to the course,
I link up and see Instagram. The number is there. Just text me and make you know. You understand? Make I do the B license and we want to develop Jamaica football. Unseen Sports is doing well in St. Anne's right now. I have my under 9 team. I lead the Kelly Williams tournament with 18 points from 6 games. Only 3 goals scored me in under 9. In the under 13, I am leading as well with 18 points from 6 games. So we're off to the playoff. So people who support Unseen Sports, you can watch the game over on El Futuro channel. That's Cavi Meeks football channel, El Futuro Academy. You can get the games there. You see Liberty Learning Center playing and so on. You can see lovely football playing. You can see how Unseen Sports use a D-mid with who cannot really pass the ball going forward and play close to one who can move the ball forward. You understand me? So you will learn a lot from Unseen Sports from the grassroots level. How we teaches the football. All right? Yes. So let us well, sure. You're there?
Yeah.
All right. So let us go back to what we are saying now. So what I am saying is that if Damian Lowe, because the coach must have said there's an issue with Damian Lowe with the key passes going forward. Play him, you can't, that double madness if you play to somebody where I go control the first control, I'll go back to them defend all the time. When there is space, right? Get him to play with somebody who can progress the ball forward. That is all Unseen Sports is saying. Until you can get him more games in the middle, more you would say get more experience in the middle, because you said that he doesn't have that experience in his career, right? And get him to do the job, right? Or you can go back to your game model where you start somebody else there and you put him on, you move him up in the midfield, where him just go, you know? Because in the Canada game, he had key passes in the Canada game. He can do it in the Canada game where we come back from two goals down. He did it in that game, and we won the game because of Damian Lowe's defensive fortitude and this offensive play as well. Remember, good man?
Parchment, to that point, don't say something that's not accurate.
Jesus Christ.
Passes. Oh, was that, listen, were those key passes in possession or as a result of the plays that were broken up?
It don't really matter. A two thing that in the right there, you know, his pass was accurate and his breakup play was excellent.
100%, you're correct.
Okay.
But is that in possession or is it what I explained as a result?
It was the press.
Strength,
it was his press.
And you're correct, Parchment. You're correct. You're correct in terms of breaking up play, tackling, working hard, and tackling and winning the balls. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is that to play possession, to progress the ball through midfield from your defensive third, it's not his biggest strength. And that's just common sense. If anyone doesn't know that, it's just common sense. You need rocket science. It's like you don't need lens. It's just a fact.
So who we have now? Who we are gonna buy now? Because you think that not Jamaica football I buy, you can buy a play and put there. Who we gonna buy?
No Parchment again. And I think this Damian Lowe conversation, I don't want to think we're saying anything negative towards Damian. Again, I reiterate, he's a great player, great commitment. I love his passion, always does well for the team. I am a Damian Lowe fan in terms of what he does best, which is to defend, work hard, represent the country. And this is where I agree with you again. Of the players that we currently have, he's the best suited for the position. I agree with you.
Okay.
So the disagreement that we have is thinking that he's the long-term fix, and he's not.
No, him can't be long-term fix based on his age.
So I think of the players.
So I agree with you with that point.
Of the players that we currently have, he's the best suited one to play that role because, in truth, we don't have anyone to do it. We don't have anyone to do it. So I think he has done his best for the country. And as I said, I'll never say anything negative towards Damian Lowe because that man gives his best for Jamaica. Always available, always present, works hard. I think he's a great leader, great human being. He's passionate. He represents his country with pride. And even if you ask Damian Lowe to go in the goal, I can tell you he's going to put those gloves on and he's going to fight for his country. So I have nothing but respect for Damian Lowe.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'll never say anything negative towards Damian Lowe because he always, similar to Bobby Reid, they always show up and give their best for the country. And if the coach want to put Damien Lowe center forward party, I can tell you he's going to play center forward because he's that utility player. So mad love for Damien Lowe, but I think we'll find a player eventually. We will find a player eventually.
All right, let me run through I'm going to run through some of the comments so the people them don't feel left out. So Lanesra is saying that he is good at breaking up plays, flavor, Flair official. You can't have a midfielder just breaking up play, don't smooth that. All right, boss, that's your opinion. Low, no need, no good in a midfield. All right. Ravel Morris is replaceable. All right. Unseen, why not train a midfield to do it instead of a defender? Sule Makala should get a chance at that role. My God.
Where?
We didn't search hard enough. Talent is there. Age, Janeja, age. Age. Age, I can mash him up right now. I think he was hard done back in the days by the national team not to get an opportunity to play or, sink his spot in the national team. But, Jamaica got already politics in terms of picking players and so on. So that was his, downfall there. And not moving overseas as well was a factor in his thing. So let us look back now at what I was saying. I'm saying Jamaica will not play a possession-based football that will see we keeping the ball for long spells, especially in the attacking third, right? Or in the midfield, right? We'll not play that way. Why? Because of the coaching staff and the amount of persons there and their track records, their resume, the team that they coach tells you that. If Algrimso wants to change to a different thing, he's going to have problems with his coaching staff who thinks different, right? Say it again. His assistant coach played direct football, long ball up the field, defender half a good with the ball and foot, blah, blah, blah. So him play, right? John Wall, I'm not sure, but John Wall seems to love this type of football. Algrimso play that with Iceland. Kick the ball long, win the ball win the second ball, and then try to attack. That's how he plays. Now, what I think Jamaica can do better in the direct football is to kick the ball long with sense. When if you understand what I'm saying, I'm sure. Kick the ball long with sense. Now, we need to have tactics. We need to. All right, so we need to have tactical know-how where to kick the ball when you're under pressure. Because the outlet is there, we can't be playing the football game and we have 11 man to defend. I will not have an outlet. I would just kick the ball, get the people themselves.
Parchment, and that's what I tried to explain to you earlier in terms of what our biggest strengths are as a nation. It's to progress the ball much faster through midfield and to isolate the opposition, wing back or defenders when we have the ball in space. So I think that is our biggest strength in our wingers and our forward play. So I think we have to get the ball to them much faster in space as opposed to when the opposing side is in their defensive shape. So you're correct there. So I think transitioning and playing the ball. And many people think that making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 passes is what? Look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid has never played possession-based football.
But you have to understand, because football is very dynamic now, right?
Yeah.
People, watch me now. I 100 people up on the live and I don't go 50 I'd like, what I do? So the question and the thing, man, I say, like, subscribe and share it and what really I do? Hey, touch the like button, people. Touch the like button. It's important you do so. You understand me? What I do? Like up the stream. Now. I joke, we're not bad enough people. Like the stream, you understand? Anyway, so where were we now? Not sure. Where were we? Come, people like this. Oh yes. So Real Madrid play a more direct type of football. Quick transition from backline, come right up. No, use a transition right around.
Real Madrid doesn't really play much passes to midfield. Only when you're playing like the lesser opponents.
Watch me now. When Real Madrid building from the back or attacking in their own half, right? A lot of people don't agree with that terminology. But once you get the ball, anywhere on the pitch you're attacking. So whether it's in your own half, and these are the terminologies that is used in Europe. Now, when our players go over there and we don't, and the coach says these things, they don't understand. That is why they call Jamaican players dunce in football. It is the truth. Now, we now as a generation now is doing the courses and so on. We're learning these things and we're implying these things onto our players to understand and to read the game. Not only playing football, you know. This is why we can't hold on a contract or we go up on trials and anything. The players need to know these terms. They need to know the football theory as well. Tactics is not only for coach. Tactics is for the players as well. So coaches here are persons who want to become a coach. Please to get what Unseen Sports is saying right now. Right. Now, when we get the ball and where we are, we start to attack. So whether in the back line or in the midfield or whatever, whenever Jamaica get the ball, we need to try to punch that ball to the midfield and move it around. But I always say this, you know. You see, I go back to a schoolboy football team, we must play that way. Mona, Phoenix. Craig Butler don't keep the ball in the back line too long.
No, man, transition.
Quick to the midfield and never start. Quick.
To the midfield. Quick.
And then you know him try to keep the ball in the attacking third for a long spell. This is how Real Madrid play. And this is the direct football I want to see Jamaica play.
It's the same thing I tried to explain earlier to you in terms of our biggest strengths. Because our biggest strength is similar to Real Madrid's. Real Madrid's biggest strength is in your wing play now. Your offensive players.
But what we're doing wrong?
To get the ball to Rodrigo.
But what we're doing wrong?
To get the ball to, no, they have the midfielders to do it.
No, what we are doing wrong. What we are doing wrong. We're trying to keep possession in the defensive third. Too long.
Agree.
Too long. That's why I'm like, King player. A lot of people beat King and then beat Unseen Sports because of JPL player. And they say, I'm mad, I'm delusional, and I'm not going away. I don't know nothing about football. I love Jamaican player too much, and them not go to JPL, a bush league, and them abandon it. A lot of people in the diaspora, I call them out. I beat them. I beat them left, right, and center. I beat them today. When you call me out, when you beat me. King, drive to the midfield and play progressive passes from the when him drive. I'm passionate about this. When if you stop it and give the youth him necessary accolades, when you forget. When if you stop it, when you help tear down people's career, the youth are play better than enough of the players them want to love.
I know why he's able to do that. I think you have to give credit to his coach at Cavaliers because I think they try to play that progressive football at club level. So I think you can give him some credit here as well. So I think because he's cultured that way, wherever he is, he tries to play that brand of football. So kudos to his coaching staff where he's from.
You understand what I mean? If we stop it, Virgin, the youth play, the man drive to the midfield and play some bag. Gregory look good now. Gregory just control, cut it inside to Cephas, show the midfield, to the midfielder foot and gone. I know the Lego that pass now to Kyle Dixon and I'm sure Kyle Dixon would have scored that. Kyle chop the keeper out and close and kick it past him and go celebrate. You understand what I mean? This is what we need. We need to drive in the midfield, pass the ball. We need midfielders who can, collect the ball, play a 1-2. We need combination play. That is lacking in our football. Because, I'm going to tell you this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You can be a player without certain capabilities. But what you have is that you follow instruction from your players. So the center back say, all right, play it. Space, turn, 1-2. And then play it back to the space, and you're going to the midfield, you can play it forward or play the wide pass. Right? Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, man. You're really good enough.
This is the problem we have with the midfield, connecting with the back line, connecting with the wide players. No patterns of play going forward. It's like we don't know what we are doing with the ball. We get it. We're not synchronize.
I think we're improving. But I'm not going to judge the team too harshly on these two games. I'm expecting improvements today, but we can't. We shouldn't be too negative. We should dominate. We should dominate these teams with our first team. But Parchment, remember that football is played on the day. And you and I have experienced World Cup cycles for many years. And we know that on the day, in World Cup qualification, you have to fight. You have to run. You have to elbow, jump, kick, pump boys, make them know that it's not going to be a walkover. And another thing that many people should remember as well, Parchment, is every country, especially Caribbean teams, they always give Jamaica their very best. Even if they play against the Central American teams, they're relaxed. But when it comes on to Jamaica, they run, they fight, they press. They always want to beat Jamaica. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So I think
What is someone that talk about? How is someone that talk about CDM start the play? The play start from the goalkeeper. The play start from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, man. Start from the goalkeeper. That's
the goalkeeper can make one. The goalkeeper can make a key pass. The play start from the goalkeeper. You understand? Cranky, the man have them A-license now, Cranky. You can interview him, you know. A big coach. Hey, the man know the football good, you know. The caller right now, the man know the football good, me I tell you. Don't learn from him too, Cranky. So you can invite him over your platform, you know. Yeah, man. He's a master's degree holder in education. So you can take, you know,
I'm actually doing my doctorate degree.
You know, the man show off for me, you know. That's why I'm going to go do my little B license, you know. I have a look something upon my name. You hear that? Cranky, you can interview him. Because you know you like the A license and the doctorate and the posh people them for interview. You understand? Wait, sir. How have we improved, Carla?
Parchment in general, still, I think today I'm expecting a much better performance from the team. I expect us to win the game. I expect the build-up in play to be much better. So I think it should be a stepping stone towards where we want to go, which is the World Cup. And it's nothing less than 3 points today, because I think it's going to come down to the last game.
Somebody say, how have we improved, Carla? Not sure?
Go again, Parchment.
Somebody say, how have we improved, Carla?
How have we improved? All right, good question. So we have improved in terms of the defensive shape. Well, you hear me, Parchment?
Clearly.
Yeah, man. We're improving in terms of the defensive shape that the team has taken. When Coach Agrimson just got the team, let's remember, we were conceding some silly goals, especially in the set pieces. We were second to the second balls, and we weren't able to get those balls out and to press the ball. Now, if you look at the progression of the team, we are seeing a defensive shape now. There's consistency in terms of the selection of players that have been used in. And if you look at the defensive shape over the last 3 games, namely the Canada game, the USA game, and the Panama game, defensively, we were excellent. And remember, guys, to win a game, if you do not concede, it improves your chances significantly of winning. Think about the World Cup last year when Argentina played against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia won the game 1-0, but why did they win? Because defensively, they had a shape and they were able to defend robustly to prevent the team from scoring. So if you don't concede a goal, you're not going to lose a game. So I think he's trying to build that defensive solidity and then offensively trying to add the pieces. So I think we can say that we have improved defensively. Offensively, we're slowly getting to where we're supposed to be. So those are the strengths and the improvements that I have seen. If you haven't seen any improvements, well, I'm not sure we're watching the same game, but bless up. And I think we're improving.
Okay.
In that sense.
Yeah, man, there's so many experts, and we can't reach the World Cup from over 25 years. Good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Carl, I missed one key point. Tell him now. Tell what point he missed.
Yeah, man. Let's hear it. It's a learning show, you know.
With more locals in the squad, we improve defensively and we close out games better.
That's true, correct.
We still playing top ball, but defensively we have improvement.
Big up, yeah, man. Big up that post. That's correct. I think we're closing out game. And then, you know, that person who just texted Parchment. It's true enough. I don't know if it was fitness or lack of concentration, but remember in the earlier stages of Coach Aldrip's career, we would always concede in the 80th minute, 85th, 86th, 87th. And remember, they said they recently appointed a psychologist who is now on the part of their coaching staff. And I think mentally that's helping the players to improve. So big up the person who just posted. It's correct.
Boy, man, we're going to help with them enough recover from that ball when Bucky and I want to go, you know. So, you know.
Oh, Corey Burke.
I mean, I think he might make back the team again, you know. I mean, I think he might make back the team again.
Load the ball, big up Corey Burke.
No, but for real, if we really look back, all right, if we really are taking the football now, there's no way Algrimson can call back Corey Burke, no. Because CFAS, hold on, unless the team depleted. With Leon Bailey coming back, with Demara Gray coming back, with Lati Bodier coming back, with something coming back, Pinnock coming back, right? John Bell coming back. And CFAS can play at number 9 better than him right now, in my opinion. Faster, quicker, get behind defenders quicker, can go to the wide area, can switch in the game and do a tactical quick switch with him and another player. I can get better out of the game. Why would I call back and bench and don't carry CFAS? That make any sense?
No, man. CFAS will be there.
Because people are going to say, all right, who you going to pick then? If you carry Demara Gray, you can't put CFAS over Demara Gray.
No, man. I mean.
Repeat that. Repeat that.
Go again, Parchment. And of course you can bring Demara Gray and CFAS.
No, they must look on the numbers, right? Say 23-man squad and so on, upon the numbers. So if you go fit in CFAS, they will say, all right, fit him into the center, the number 9 position, he'll have to take out somebody, which should be, for me, Corey Burke. Right now, Leon Bailey, I wonder what going on, I still watch the game and he must say to himself, say, yo, you know what I say? You have to take piece of the football though, because right now, maybe if we dip on the field, see if I score more goals. I'm going to tell him, say, yo, pass that. You know where them things that go through him brain when I watch the game. I tell you that, as a baller, them things that go through him brain. Right now, you must say, yo, my brethren, I'm not going around the party, I'm going to boot, I'm going to lace up back. Because the football is nice. That boss in my head right now. I'm not sleep good at night there. I tell you.
Yeah, man. Because with watching the football, you get the urge. You want to play. You know?
Kevin Face said no more locals in the squad. We can't agree to that. YouTubers call expert mashing up Jamaica football, encouraging this kick bush long football business. No one is in a mindset. When I encourage the kick bush dash, nothing at all. I'm saying long ball is different from long passes. Long ball is when you're trying to kick the ball with a player with 4-3-7 defender marking. I was just exaggerating. Long passes is when you find that player out wide in space and you put the ball in that area for him to run onto it or right at his foot. Correct, Mashur?
Yes, that's true.
That is what we want. We can switch that play quickly to the next side, switch to the next side, switch play quickly. That's what we want. We don't need to be close switching and making 10 passes, right there, so we not go forward. No, like Spain. Because Spain football now go. Spain, tiki-taka football.
Get the ball to attacking players in position, in space.
Right.
So they can run
Spain,
the defenders.
Tiki-taka football now going away. Real Madrid, they are Spain and Real Madrid until they say direct football and things.
This is the thing in a Parchment. And even at the stadium the other day, when I was at the match, trying to progress the ball from the defensive third, the slow progression, the slow build-up. It's not our DNA, it's not our style. And we don't have the players to play that slow progression. So I think the point that you made earlier, Parchment, when you said the style that Mona plays in terms of being offensively prompt, playing the ball much faster through the lines, in space, I think this is what we should look to. But again, it's not the philosophy of the coach. I think the coach now is trying to strengthen his defense. And I agree with him wholeheartedly, because if you do not concede, you have an opportunity to win games. Look at the Reggae Girls last year. They didn't concede in the World Cup in the group stages, and that allowed them to reach the round of 16. So I think, guys, let's remember it's very important. It's probably the most important thing in football to keep that clean sheet because you will get chances.
You
and
can-
if you can take one or two of those chances, you have an opportunity to win games.
You can
And I
imagine.
think,
You can imagine you get Cephas, Bailey, and them are great to synchronize on the
oh
field
God,
one time.
oh God, man. Oh
One
God,
time.
man. I just get it to them in space.
One time and get Cephas to work with them are great and to make a decision, proper decision in the attacking third. You can imagine how lethal that front three would be.
Parchment, you know, you were the one who actually told me about CFAS, but I don't think you remember.
Me remember, man, because somebody come up on the platform
in
and at my head.
I think you told me in Linstead at the gas station.
Yeah.
And I said, who? And you explained, I said, let me look at this baller. And then since then, I've been following him. So big up Archie.
Yo,
long time you talk about
watch me now.
CFAS, I don't want some man feel like yesterday. I don't think you talk about CFAS, bro.
Long time. I wish you hear that from 23
Long
seasons
time,
ago.
Parchment.
We said
Long
3 seasons
time.
ago. 2024? From
Yeah, long time.
2022. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 seasons ago.
2 years ago.
Right? When him there on it, yeah, I'm sit down in a stance.
On it.
I'm watch him. Ask military MG Sports. Right? Me ask management, because management beat me left, right, and center. Yeah. Management beat me left, right, and center and say, oh, I'm going to play over. Oh, I'm going to play over this man. Ask. I'm bridging them so I can call their name. Ask Shavan Peart. He beat me left, right, and center and say, oh, when that the man they go at training, that the man they look good on the field. That he look good in the training session and them. Then beat me. Left, right, and center. And I say, all of them. I jump up and I say, yo, this one of the start. They jump on and see sports wagon. Never crash the bus. Never crash the bus now. Me alone for driving that. Yeah. You see it, RRD and so on go and say, RRD and so on go and the man laugh off of me and say me a madman. Yeah. Yeah, Osborne, I real talk. Bro, you see, me have one eye, you see? I can see a player, I can know how far him can reach. When me reason with Cephas, I'm say Cephas, I know say you're full of talent youth. And him say, yeah man. I say, but you have one weakness. And your weakness is you play too fast. You play faster than the team. Sometimes you need to slow down and just look at the scenario and try to find the right option with the ball of your foot. Do the right thing with the ball of your foot. Yeah? So, my reason and I say, yo, I'm tell him, right beside MG Sports. If MG Sports remember, and I watch the show, right on it, now the spaces if a walk come out. They walk come out on the field, I'm sure. Right there, so.
Yeah.
And him play for Arnett. When him get the call up, we got trained with the national team when Paul and then don't pick him for the national team. Me remember that day there. I'm gonna say to him, say this is a fix. If you fix these things, you will be a world baller. You're not going to Jamaica too long, you're so left. They never pick him. And the boss say, you know what? Overseas. Boom, him get the contract. Boom, him go dominate the league. People buy him. And the rest is history. But what I am seeing now at his clubs is that they're not teaching him to get better at decision making. The club at where them get him stronger and faster. You know, them focus on his physical ability and get him stronger and faster. And more in terms of his diet, you can see him get bulky and him fast like a bullet now. Him fast when they are on it, you know.
And he's stronger. He's stronger as well.
So that's what I'm saying.
You can see his body has gotten much stronger.
And no matter how much lick him get, that only man me see play JPL and injury for a long period of time. And the man gets stronger now, so it's hard.
Yeah, today.
I think the club should try help him now, like what Errol Stevens always say, when him go, what place name? Russia. Him have to learn football over again. Like, the technical part of football, he have to learn it. But the physical part, they already have the physical part. Passing and, run on the wing and in a space and move and ease off people and square ball and things. That kill you out there, so. But the technical part in tight spaces and so on, when other teams map you out, right? You need those ability for perform in these games. So, for example, if Dominica say, all right, them have the Cephas say, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to play a low block. So, them have to go try beat my backline, deep defensive, resting, them call it resting back four, right? You have to go try manipulate my resting back four to score a goal today. Because I'm not going to play high and make you get no space behind to run at me. Oh, see if I got operate in one backline like that. These are the things that you need to understand and know to play smart now. So you can get these type of games to play. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that is what Demar agree. Bobby Reed have over most of these players that like I see if us. You understand me? I say because them can play in any system or play against any they call it, tactical changes that a team come forward with. They can adjust. I don't think CFAS can adjust yet to what, because they need to learn that. That's why I'm telling you, Jamaica fail the youth them, The coach in Jamaica fail the youth them. Fail the youth them. Him shall learn these things so them they are Jamaica.
That is true, but I think we can say it's down to teams and coaches coaching for their jobs and working with the resources and the systems that are in play. Because most coaches, they're not coaching players to build on their technical skills and preparing them for professional careers. They're coaching to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
And so they're setting up a team to be defensively solid, to play a certain brand of football, but there isn't much emphasis that is placed on developing the player. I think Cavaliers of the teams locally has been the team, in my view. I'm not the biggest fan of some things about Cavaliers, but in terms of their model, preparing players for international export, I think we can give them some credit there because you can see consistently that Cavaliers, they do prepare players much better than the other clubs because they routinely send players to Europe to play football. And I think Mount Pleasant is trying to adopt that model as well. But I think the clubs that we have are preparing players to win the Premier League as opposed to preparing them for development for European markets. So I think until there is that structure, resources, and the philosophy to build the players, I think it will remain. So the system is what it is. And you can't blame clubs for trying to coach to win either because the clubs are strapped for cash and they don't have any money. So whenever they can earn some money, they have to try and win. And you cannot blame the coaches either because they have families to feed.
Well, sure. The people them want to always journalists this on the stream, because them say if you come on the platform and come show your face, they want to see you.
Tell them say I'm brother, man.
No, man, the people they want to interview you because you come turn over the platform like as a new man, take it up. People they want to know where they wonder where Unseen Sports find them people are from. You understand
we try to give objective analysis and we try to be as honest and as open as we can.
The boss call her no excuse. No excuse. Come on to the live. Oh God.
Big up to the Unseen family. Big up and bless up everyone. Thank you for joining and continue to support Coach Parchment. Great youth.
Yeah. Please subscribe and share. El Granjero start the thing and just goes boom and send a little piece of food on the platform. Right? We want to do the same thing to if you can. Unseen Sports, we're not really rare, but subscribe, like, share, and just drop anything we can drop with the super chat and super sticker. All right, people? Enough respect and love goes out to all of you. Yeah, back to what we saying now. We want to go back to the key points. Now, we want to go on Dominica key points now, and then we know say we soon finish out with the thing. Make people get prepared, eat them dinner, or get them dinner for the match and whatever. Match expectation. Dominance of Jamaica. Give their higher ranking. Oh, no, sorry. So Dominica, current form and ranking. Dominica is usually ranked lower than Jamaica as had less success in international football. They are seen as underdogs in this match. Right? Or wrong. They're underdogs for real. Team composition. Dominica team is largely composed of local and semi-professional players, with fewer players playing in the top leagues abroad. Playing style. Dominica often focus on defensive strategy, aiming to be organized and resilient at the back, while looking to capitalize on counter-attacks. I think that is their only option right now, based on how I see Jamaica team set up. lick us on the counter attack. You think they can get something from that aspect?
Who?
Dominica.
If they try to be defensively solid throughout the game?
No, like play a low block or resting back four and then try to hit us on the counter.
Break on the counter?
Yes.
No, because I think eventually their legs are going to go. Because remember, when you're defending, you have to run to cover much more spaces. And that leaves you vulnerable mentally and physically. And physically, if you're trying to defend for 90 minutes, which is why most teams, when they're defending for a prolonged period, if you can reflect, most times they concede the 70th or 80th minute. But I think we have too much quality to not score. And I just don't see Dominica scoring on us. And that is because what we explained earlier in terms of our team being more defensively solid, I don't think they're going to get that many chances. The only way Dominica would probably score is from like a free kick or a corner, something of that ilk. But I don't see Dominica breaking us down, playing through the lines, or even outpacing any of our back four members to score. So I think defensively we're going to be solid. And as long as we minimize those corner kicks or any silly free kicks, I don't see Dominica scoring. And I think they're going to have to defend really well for 90 minutes to prevent us from scoring. And I don't see Dominica doing that. I'm expecting a much better performance, but I am not expecting us to be overly brilliant on the day simply because this is not our full squad. But I do expect improvements in terms of our general style of play.
All right. So, match expectation, dominance of Jamaica. Given their higher ranking and stronger squad, Jamaica is expected to dominate the game in terms of possession.
Parchment. As an analyst, that narrative, I want you to inform your members about using rankings to determine how the game is played on the day. It's not effective.
That's why I said it's expected. It is expected.
This
is expectation.
When Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia last year at the World Cup, Argentina was ranked second in the world. Saudi Arabia was ranked 88th. So if you think about that, if you look at the rankings, we could say, well, Saudi should have beat Argentina. No. So by that logic, it's when Germany lost and got kicked out of the World Cup, when South Korea beat them, Germany was ranked first as the defending champions. And South Korea then was 42nd, I think. So I think using the rankings to say that a team should win, the game is played on the day. So I think what the audience or the members should say is that on the day, turn up, do your best, fight, work hard, and win the game. But I just don't subscribe to using the rankings simply to say because a team is ranked 200, you should give them 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not accurate.
No, it's not accurate. That's how we use the word expectation. So it's expected based on. It's not factual thinking.
No.
It's just expectation like gambling.
Just go on the day. Just say we are better players. Go on the day, fight, work hard, win the game. But don't say because the team is ranked 70th or 80th, we should give them 6, 7, 8, 9. No. The game is played on the day.
So you have an issue with the words used.
Yeah, because it's not accurate. We have so many examples in history where teams that have been ranked in the 100, 200. Look at Portugal in the last World Cup. Let's reflect back. Portugal lost to Morocco. Portugal was ranked 6th in the world. And Morocco knocked them out in the run at 16. Morocco was ranked 64th. So you cannot use rankings to say that you should win. No, it's not something that you should say. The better team wins on the day. The team that plays best on the day wins the game.
All right.
It's that simple.
Defensive approach by Dominica. We are, looking forward to see what they will come with. But this is what I can pick up based on how they play. Dominica is more likely to adapt to a defensive approach, trying to frustrate Jamaica and possibly snatch a goal on the counter. Potential outcomes. A win for Jamaica is most likely outcome. But the game could be tighter if Dominica successfully implements their defensive strategy. Yes, that's true. Key points to watch. Early goals. If Jamaica score early, it could open the game up, forcing Dominica to come out of their defensive shell. Set pieces. Dominica might rely on set pieces as potential avenue to score against a stronger Jamaica team. Player form. The form of a key players, especially those from Jamaica's side, will heavily influence the match outcome. Overall, fans should expect a competitive game, but with Jamaica as a clear favorite to secure a win and move closer to World Cup qualification. So that's our key points of the game. And we are looking forward to see what Jamaica will come with in the game ashore. Do you agree with those key points?
Yeah, man, key points. I concur. Good points.
All right, let us run through some of the comment section. No, we're not leaving out these commenters out of it. Prime, big up yourself. Derek G in the building. Yashan, them said Yashan, the JFF send you to come talk because you're a good talker.
Who that? Who that party?
I don't know, it's new. I first I'm seeing it. Big up yourself, Yashan. Welcome to the family. All right, I think it's players' responsibility to work on his weaknesses. Yeah, but you have to get the training too, and you also have to get the matches too, to improve as well. No, me not understand. I can't watch the match. You have any what? Repeat, Prime. Send back something me know yourself. I don't understand that. How many locals in the total get a chance? I think they're trying to pick the best locals now, based on performance. They're trying their best now to pick. I've seen a change now in our Grimson or the Jamaica at large, picking local JPL players, to make the team. Those players that were picked are the best I've seen playing in the season. Like King, a Shaquan Davis, a Fabian Reed, a Kaim Dixon. These are potential the best players in the JPL, which I have no problem with how they're selecting the JPL players. Back in the days, this is one man I play for Jamaica and put on some soup because of favoritism and curry goat. Favorite thing. You understand what I mean? I always mix curry goat to the rank. And curry goat nice, no, I'm sure. I gotta stop using curry goat.
Yeah.
I stop using curry goat,
Yeah.
Because curry goat nice. Unseen, the caller need to be on your show. Yes, Sylvester with he might come on, but you have to take a time. At first, we are getting on. At second time, we are getting on the show with dark. So things take a little time.
Last time we spoke about athletics.
Yeah, things take a little time. Because I'm bad for the athletics, we kill you, The man is a general, he's an analyst. I tell you, him soon going to Sports Max TV show and them things. You understand? Them time them not remember me, say I'm me bossy.
Where's that, bro? We're family leaders.
S Techniques are up. RS, they have experienced goalkeeper. They have an experienced goalkeeper. Yeah. So what do we do when the opposition is in defensive shape? Your answer to that?
And to break down the lines, then I think you have to play the ball much faster. If they're maintaining their defensive shape, the only way you're going to actually break their defensive shape is to play the ball much faster to pull them out of position. And if you're able to do that, then you're able to isolate their defenders and being able to make the transitions. I don't think they're going to try to press us, because if they do try to press us, they're going to leave spaces that we can exploit. So I think when we're attacking, we have to move the ball much faster on the top of the 18, trying to use inverted wingers if we are, or get our wing backs as high as possible. Because if you get your wing backs as high as possible, it's going to force their defenders to close those spaces, because they don't want those crosses coming into the box. Because Michail Antonio and Shaman Nicholson are good in the air. So I think we have to play the ball much faster in their defensive third, and also get our wing backs as high as possible, so that it can pull their defenders away to give us more space to either make those crosses or to get the ball into the box. So I think those are two ways that we can break their defensive shape and create some chances for ourselves.
I think if the game is going on well, the coach can make a goalkeeper change. I think Shaquan Davis deserves a chance to keep, and also Connor Boyce Clark as well.
I think if we score like 4 or 5 goals, and in the second half he'll make some changes and play the youngsters. I think if we score, I think it's very important, Parchment, and I think you will agree with this, that we score early. The longer we take to score, it's the more confident they will get. And let's also remember that they are playing on their own field. And 2 things to remember, guys. They are playing at 2 o'clock in the sun. So I need everyone to not expect a high-tempo game. Because for one, it's unrealistic to expect any player around the world to run for 90 minutes in that heat. And most of our players are not even used to that heat. So do not expect a high-tempo game by any stretch of the imagination, because us normal Jamaicans, if we're walking to the shop, by the time with this heat, by walking to the shop, we know how difficult it is. So to run in that heat for 90 minutes, do not expect a high-tempo game. So I think it's important that we score early, because if we score early, it's going to probably force them to try to score, which will give us more space to then have more opportunities. But I think the longer the game goes on, if we don't score with their home crowd, they are probably used to the heat as well. It may become tricky, but by and large, I think we should win. So I think it's important for us to score early, so that they can probably leave more spaces if they attack for us to capitalize on. Because we want to get our best players off the field by the 60th or 70th minute. We don't want them playing 90 minutes either, because they have Copa coming up and they were already out for 3 to 4 weeks, and it's not good for injury-related reasons. So I think it's important for us to score early and to score as much goal as possible as early as we can.
Yeah, somebody's asking if they can. Are you able to take another call with the guest online? Yes, I can, but I have to call you. So you would have to call. You have to just text me. I'll put your number in my phone, and then I will call you with the call online. Remember, WhatsApp upgrade now, so we can have more persons on call. All right? So you can. Yeah. Sure, big up the family, yeah? Big up the family, you know?
Yeah, man. Blessings, Parchi.
We, the fans, will not accept nothing less than 4-0. Whoa, the man might come in with them thing.
Yeah, man, we should win.
Sherman Scott, big up yourself. One done unseen up. Cranky said, I would love to do so. Do what? Unseen, always a boss talented caller. Yo, all right, big up yourself. You don't know. If we only buy one or two, win by one or two, Coach Ed have to roll. Stop on the foolishness. A 3 points, the man getting away more important. Be a thing gonna go on with.
Winning is going. Parchment, everything is going to come down to the last game, you know. And I don't think if anyone has forecasted, it doesn't matter what happens. The last game in the zone will determine who tops the zone. That game against Guatemala at the National Stadium, it's going to come down to that game. So, in relation to who tops the zone. So let's just get the 3 points now, focus on improvements. So when that time comes, the stadium is full, and we can be able to beat Guatemala and then go into the second round with the lesser teams to play. Because we don't want to be the second team. We want to place first so that we can get the lesser teams in the second round of World Cup qualification.
Yeah, and if you look back, Jamaica play better away from home, you know.
Yeah, no, man. Guatemala is going to play us here.
But people need to understand this, you know. Not sure. The factors that affects, I'm going to keep on saying this because I want the government people them to feel bad. Want them to feel bad, but I also don't want them, I don't want anybody to disrespect them. I just want them to feel bad, and that feeling bad will now try to get them to start to help people in Jamaica who love sports and eat from sports, feed their family from sports. This is a career. This is not no you call it kind of thing where you just do it because you love it. No. Football is a big money industry, and Jamaica can benefit from it. And I need the powers that be who allow things, who sign off on things, to get these things in place. How can we have one official stadium in Jamaica? So if the match can't play national stadium, it can't play.
Yeah.
And how much money budget I read and all these things. We can't have one football stadium in Jamaica, one football alone.
Yeah, we need one.
People in power right here, please to put some pressure on these persons that are leading us.
I agree with you. I think we need a stadium, but remember that the government said that they are going to improve the national stadium over the next 2 to 3 years, starting with the lighting, and I think it was the part adjacent of the grandstand. I think later this year, and then next year they're going to do a total revamp. But I don't believe anything that the government says until it's actually done. So until they start those improvements, I won't believe anything.
Yes, what I said. Yeah, man. If Mashura can say that, what do you think me going to say?
I'm not going to believe, and I'm working with the government. So, and if they don't make those changes until I see it, I'm not going to believe.
Calling Peter to come on the line. I'm not sure. Peter, Mystic, he's in the chat. He's calling him right now to see if he will come on. Let's see. Peter, answer your phone. So Peterson must call him, and I call him and him not answer. Anyway, we continue. Yeah, we can hear good, man.
Yeah, greetings to everybody.
Yeah, greetings. Yeah,
Blessings, blessings.
Yeah, man. I answered a question, that I was going to ask about the heat, right?
yeah.
Because one thing that's driving me crazy about this whole thing, listening to all the other platforms, everybody is expecting a rout, right? Like we're supposed to go there and score 6, 5. That's why I made that comment, that people are talking off the top of their heads, right? Because if you remember, 98, what we used to our advantage, why we were unbeaten in the office for so long, is we were playing those games in the 3 o'clock sunlight, some of those games, right? Because that was part of our advantage. The reason why Dominica is playing this game at 3 o'clock, I believe, is that it is to their advantage, the heat. Now, I look at the temperature. It's going to be 85 degrees, roughly 85, 86 degrees, and it's going to be no clouds, a lot of sun, right? Just like you said, Coach, we cannot expect a high-tempo game, correct? Because the heat is going to be a factor. A lot of our players, even our local born players,
cannot play that heat.
They're not used to the heat. And I want to add this, and I want everybody to remember this. I don't think a lot of people knew, that infamous Panama game where we lost 3-0 in the office. A big part of it, was the heat, And I'm not asking. Theodore Whitmore said so because he was asked why the performance was like that. How come we get 3-0? And he said his exact statement were a lot of the players weren't used to the heat.
That is true.
Was actually favored Panama. So, brethren, I want everybody to understand that. Listen, don't expect this. Listen to me. We just want 3 points.
You just need 3 points.
We don't care if we win 1-0. A 3 points more on, because that heat is going to be a factor. If the team score 4 and 5, I will love it even more. But we just want everybody to understand that we can't just talk off the top of our head and believe that we're supposed to go there and outplay them and score 5 goals. Football don't work like that. So
that
we
is
got to
true.
clear up that, Coach.
Excellently said. Man. Excellently said, caller. I agree with you wholeheartedly, because that's a misconception that many Jamaicans have as well, which is why I was quick to point out that even the best teams around the world, when there is that difference in terms of the climate or the weather that they're accustomed to, it takes some time for them to adjust. And the tempo in which you normally play, you're not going to have that same level of performance. So I think we need to be cautious. It's an away game. It's going to be extremely hot. So the tempo and the speed of play is not going to be that which we're accustomed to, which is why I said it's important to score early, so that they could probably try to get back a goal, which gives us more space to try to score again. So I'm not expecting any flashy performance. So we just need a 3 points, because at the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to, because I do expect us to win, I think it's going to come down to that last game in the zone to see who tops the zone when we play Guatemala in Jamaica. And I think we should just be prepared to improve while we can, so that we can win that game as well. And if we win that game, we will top this one.
Yeah, man. Here's another thing I like. A lot of the people on these platforms are saying that we need to top the zone in order to avoid, a group winner. Well, that is true to a certain extent. But whether or not we top the zone, we are going to be playing a group winner, because we have 6 groups, and the two from each group will go through to the next round. So no matter where you finish,
you're going to play one.
You're going to play one of the group winners.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we're pressing the panic button, because we're going to go through this round, regardless of what we will. Second, I think we're going to top the group. We could have the group and end up with a Costa Rica in our group or a Honduras. That's what people don't understand. It doesn't matter. We just have to play what's in front of us and win our games, and we're capable of doing that. So I want people to stop going with this notion that, boy, if we're not top the group, you know, we're not going to avoid a group winner. You are going to play a group winner regardless of whether you're top the group or not.
All right, excellent, said Carla. Good point.
Yeah, man, I will drop off on. Oh, one more thing. In 2 years, I know you talk about the football aspect of the improvement to the team, which I agree with and appreciate the footballing aspect. But the other aspect of this is that the coach has brought a level of professionalism to the
Professionalism. Thank you.
Right.
I didn't remember that. Good point. Excellent point.
He also have moved us, I think, 10 points in 2 years up the ranks.
Yeah.
And you know, people need to remember this as well. This is the first time that we're qualifying for Copa. We've been to the Copa 2 times before, but we were invited. This is also the first time we're beating Canada in Canada.
In Canada.
And it's the first time I think Canada has lost a game in 9 years in Canada. There's a lot more I just can't remember off the top of my head, but those are the ones that come to mind. So the coach is doing a splendid job. People are asking for him to be sacked because they don't see the pretty football. Have to remember, brethren, it's in World Cup qualifying. There was a coach, there was a famous coach, in CONCACAF, and I just can't remember who. Because I've been around since '98, and the coach said that there is no easy game in CONCACAF, none. And like you say, teams basically is not a tournament because you play 2 games now and then you play 2 games a year from now. So all teams are trying to do is grind out victories. And this is how it's going to look. 98 wasn't pretty either. We never have a pretty win. The only game that I really remember 98 being looking kind of pretty was the game that we played in the United States and drew 1-1. But other than that, these were results that was grind out 1-0, 2-1. So this is how it is. So don't expect a pretty ball, brethren. It takes time to get there, and the coach has not really has a steady team of players where we have them every single game, because every time we have a window, we always have key players missing. Always. So we need to bear all of them things in mind. Yeah, man, greetings and blessings to everybody, and I will drop off. Respect.
Blessings.
All right. Anybody else who want to come onto the platform, you can, do so by, just texting, or you can join the stream as well. I need somebody to join the stream so I can see if this can work. If you guys will hear what the person is saying, since I shared to the screen, I need to know if this is working. So I need somebody to click the link and come on to the platform. Let's see if Mashur will hear what you guys are saying if I try this method. It's just something come in my head and I say, yeah, let me try this method by sharing the WhatsApp call to the live, and then so somebody jump onto the stream and see if it can work. That means I'm going to need a mixer, because this should already be a built-in mixer. You understand what I say, Sir Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop the link, people. You can come on. So all in all, I think Jamaica will win this game, but I think people are off. They're off to, want to cuss the coach, or, I think they're off of the coach because of the style where I play. And they are saying that the time that he is now with the team and so on, we should be playing better and the players that we have, which is, we have to say, they have a point there. But at the end of the day, I think we need to understand the factors that can stop us from doing what we want to see all the time. So we have to give him a little freedom, a little breathing space. In his job description, he says, qualify us to the World Cup. This is the best chance for us. So if he's doing that and he's, winning the game that we want to get the 3 points to go to the World Cup, he's doing his job. I think, though, going into the World Cup, we need to play better football, and it's true. But back to the all right, continue.
No, go ahead. No, I was just saying I think we'll improve there as we go along.
Oh, back to the infrastructure. We want to improve Jamaica football. Yes. The coaches are getting better. Yes, because of the coaching courses that is coming into the country. Yes, the opportunity is given by the JFF. Yes. So they are doing well in that aspect, revolutionizing the country's football by educating the coaches so the coaches can educate the players, which is very important. Back in the days, coaches coaching with their level 2 license and feel like them are the best things since sliced bread. Yeah? And they're coaching outside of their strength because the level 2, looking at the level 2 what do you call those things, topics or the course outline, it don't really match up to where we are coach. We are coach professional players. We should have a pro license coaching professional players. You should have a pro license, even the B license coaching now what is going on in Jamaica. They're coaching outside of what they're learning. You understand what I say? But we have to start from somewhere, right? We have to start from somewhere. And I think Coach Speed, who is the technical chairman, a director in the JFF, is doing a wonderful job in putting policies in place. He's not responsible for operation, but he's the person putting the policies in place. And it is working so far. Jamaica football is improving. The JPL is improving. Yes. It's not where we want it to be right now, Mr. Williams, but it is improving. Mm-hmm. It is improving. We are the most watched league in the Caribbean. Local league in the Caribbean that is most watched. When I mix it up, people well, understand what I mean. So when I say in the Caribbean, the league in the Caribbean, we are the most watched league in the Caribbean. Big up Sports Max. You understand me? I say? Now, what is needed for our football to get better? The infrastructures, better stadium.
Yeah.
Bro, when
better fields.
The Premier League final tell you that money can make out of football. If we fix the surfaces.
Because I think the level of coaching has been improving significantly over the past couple of years. I think our coaches are becoming more qualified, more competent, more advanced in terms of their knowledge of the world game and how football has evolved. So I think from a coaching standpoint, we are improving, but I think our infrastructure needs to improve. And it starts with the surface. You're not going to get great players until we have the surface to build and to create those players. So I think we just need to improve upon that, and then we'll have a better football culture, create better players moving forward as well.
And it's simple. All I think the government needs to do is to at least these central, they can't list everything, but at least these fields that are central that they build to the clubs, right? Or partner with the clubs to develop these plays. Say, all right, we're going to get this, mini stadium to hold at least 10,000 people. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a B field where you guys can train and then you play matches here? You only practice on this field the day before the match, right? So say, for example, a Draxall then, right? Partner with Peter Gould, say, all right, this is Mount Pleasant home. Let us get this to a world-class standard field. It have the space. It is big enough. You have parking space there. You have 3 fields there. 3 fields is there now. You have a cricket field beside it, right? So parking would not be an issue. We could expand the stands right around. We could go on top. We could do a lot of things. That area could hold at least 15 to 20,000 people if Peter Gould gets the go-ahead to work on that field. I can tell you this. Jamaica, the powers that be, they don't. I just understand what is the factor. Who is the person who is not saying, yo, Peter Gould, go ahead and sign off. What is wrong with these people that is leading us? I'm sure Peter Gould now want to take over the people and thing and say, all right, I'm my way alone. Just give him a write down something now and 10-year lease or whatever you give him or whatever. I make the man fix up the stadium. The man have the capital to do it. Him not need no help from the government to fix up Jacksal. You get what I say, man, sure?
Yeah,
It
that's
just
true.
bothers me. It
That is
baffles.
true.
It baffles me. It baffles me every day. I drive past Jacksal there. I mean, I bus and I say, look how Jamaica football can improve with just this field fix, get into an international standard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like it can be, you know, because the government would have to spend no money because Peter Gould and Pia in pocket deep. And a Pia money, English pound, and an American US dollar, English pound, and euros. You get where I come from?
Yeah.
And some man on the road can get some work because I'm going to fix up the stadium, so some man will get some work and this field I go fix and the B field I go fix. You understand me? So the parish now going to have a problem because the B field can host games. You know, you understand me? And the big match and the finals then play upon the A field. And it rests the field and it give the field time for get, you know, properly set and ready. People will come from far enough to come play with because they might get good surface to play upon.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It bother me, man. Why with the back way? And I think the information out there to our leaders that they don't see sports, and I'm gonna say this loud and clear, sports as a career where somebody can really change their family life. The culture is turn doctor, police, nurse, thief, gunman, but not a football player, not a track and field runner, and benefit our family. I that me see a go on, you know. Them their career now, scammer. Thief, gunman, scammer, police, soldier, doctor, politician, lawyer. But football and sports is a recreational activity. And if you just do it because you love it, you don't forget pay feet. I saw me see them man. COVID teach me a lot. Right? COVID teach me a lot. Oh, them people are really care about sports people in Jamaica. COVID. Nothing to it. We have got turn. Hey, man, sure remember me turn plumber in a COVID, you know, man.
Yeah. I remember, man.
Yo, the amount of war me bust and put in fixtures. With guilty. For the wall, I mean, I said, Jesus Christ, no football me for your coach. Nothing for you, brother. Until one government can come and say to me, say, yo, and say to me, and them, whatever, and say, yo, them go help the sporting facility in Jamaica, the sports in general.
Mm-hmm.
These are some of the plans that they are coming in with. Because of that, me go to college right now. Sports, me go study. So once you damage my food, me not with you none at all. If you're interested in my way how me I go make my money, me not with you no time at all. Because you want me dead for hungry. Not true?
True.
Yes. Same way, so. So if when name Mark Golin win, Mark Golin a chairman for Arnett, you know. So say when win the election and then don't fix what go on and sporting aspect of Jamaica. Brethren, we're done with him. Me personally, I come out and talk. We're done with him. And if bro God don't fix the sporting thing right now, I tell you, we're done with him too. Bro God, Honorable Andrew Holness, right? Honorable Bob Zigrains, they need to look into this. They need to look into this. Unseen sports are called now. We need to fix with sports in Jamaica in general. Football need infrastructure. We need someone to play. It's a national embarrassment. We have to change the time from 3:30. Unseen sports couldn't get forgot the match. What them say, line up out. I'm gonna look at me see the lineup out. Dixon to start. I lie. What am I say? Lineup out.
No, sir. The lineup normally comes out 30 minutes before the game. Check still. I'm not sure.
No man, sometime an hour before.
Check. I'm not sure.
No, check now. I'm just then post it on them platform.
Who's not going to go out so quick, man?
Check flash score. Flash score. Oh, check flash score. Oh, check flash score. Oh, it out, man. It out.
Oh, Dixon start?
No, sir. Yeah, Dixon start wide. Yeah, he might play one. Might play 1, 2, 3, 4. He might play 4, 1, 3, 2. He might play. Dixon not play wide, but he might play from the middle.
So something that start.
Who?
Antonio.
No, so Antonio on the bench. Well, Antonio in the squad.
So maybe that which you shared earlier, saying that he's not there. Maybe that's true. I'm not sure.
He leave. Look like the man in my body mouth.
And that's not
a
good
cranky
enough.
bun out the man, you know.
No, but that's not healthy enough, because remember, we're trying to recruit other players.
A cranky bun out the man.
If it is that they're seeing that we have a culture where these players are not being embraced because of where they're from, it can prevent us from getting other players that we need. So it's not something that we Jamaicans should do, because it's not like we have 50, 60, 70 players to choose from of that quality. We don't.
Yeah, let me put it onto the screen so people can see the starting 11. So look here. So Dexter to start. Jamali waiting goal. Greg Lee, Richard. What? Richard King gets start. One them. The killer King beside the Sean Bernard. Yo, I will no. Arguments are the best thing since last night. I want to people. Enough people don't want to hear this, because they come up and see you wicked now, and say love the JPL baller. The man deserves a start based for the performance, man. JPL and not JPL. Anywhere you come from, if you play good football, you start on my side. That Algrim start telling me. So you see the man them in the diaspora, the man them they are Jamaica, we are burn out the JPL player them. Get this now on the head. Inga start. What did then? Hey, so Williams, the man them beat me left, right, then beat me center. When King play for Jamaica, then pick King, You know how I feel them talk?
Because the player is playing in JPL?
Yes, because I'm playing JPL.
I'm going to judge the player based on what I see on the day. I think it's unfair to say that because the player is playing his trade in the JPL, he or she is not good enough. We can only judge the player once the player has played, and whether or not those performances were good enough on the day or were not good enough. I'm not going to judge a man because of where he's from or because of where he's playing. I'll judge him if he gets an opportunity, if he does well or if he doesn't do well. So I think it's only fair to give him a chance. And to give anyone a chance, rather. I think it's fair. We all need an opportunity in life, and he just has to take it if he gets it. So a level playing field for everyone.
Early we said football need to start from grassroots with proper coachings to take our youngsters to the next level with a seamless transition. You're right. All right, so Casey Palmer start with Carl Anderson playing the 6. So Carl Anderson playing the 6, Bobby the cover bid, right? So you know this system, this structure allows you to have a lot of numbers in midfield. So like whenever we don't have the ball, we can clock the middle. And
Is Damien Lowe playing?
No, Damien Lowe is on the bench.
I figured he would do that.
So Deshaun Bernard, Dexter, Greg Lee, Casey Palmer, Kaim Dixon, Shamar Nicholson, and Ronaldo Cephas. So now Ronaldo Cephas now is filter now as a striker playing on the right side.
I think they're doing that for him to get the crosses into the box, because in the last game he could have made some better decisions on a couple of occasions. But I think he was the best player on the day. But there was a couple instances where he could have made the pass where he tried to shoot. And I think probably that's why they put him on the right to make some crosses so that we can get some tap-ins or something. Because he's going to have the beat enough, the defender. So if he can get some squares in the box, he should create some chances.
Yeah, and this is what I like with Al Grimson. He doesn't get flustered by the diaspora pressuring him on who to play and why I'm supposed to select these players and no. He's the coach. He looks at players. He determines if you are warranted a starter, you're warranted to be a part of his team. He won't be flustered. Yes, he won't be flustered by and get free because of whosoever is in certain position or who is helping the national team or whatever because they're helping. No. He will do what is best and what is sits well with him. When he goes to his bed, he can sleep good and say, everybody get a chance because of them work what them put in, and not because of curry favor and politics. Welcome, Al Crimson. Yeah, General. King deserves his start. He was very impressive on Thursday. Of course. Real talk, caller. Fairness is every time.
I think Hector had some injury concerns as well heading into the game. So I think it's a smart choice not to risk him because he came off a bit earlier. King looked well in the second half. Made some good runs, progressing the ball from the defense. So let's see how he plays today. Again,
I love seeing him drive to the midfield and leg of that pass there.
Yeah, man.
Wide or to the centre forward. Him look good when him do it. And you know, when him play for Jamaica, when him play for him club, you know, him play a long ball, and I'm thinking why people kind of have him off because him play a lot of long ball when him play for Cavaliers. Whenever he plays for Jamaica, he tries to make it simpler by passing the ball better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't go long all the time. He tries to play that ball wide to his, and him always move to an angle where he become like a right back sometime and allow Greg Lee or any winger to go up more and put more pressure on our double team, a wing back for an opposing team, which I like about King. Enough people don't see it, you know. No, people gonna beat Unseen Sports, I'm sure. I don't care. I don't care. I believe anywhere you are, if you are playing better.
Remember, he played overseas in Iceland last year for 1 year, you know, so he also has some
the people my use against him and say he could no longer contract in Iceland.
No, can't use that because again, we have to remember that it's a different place, really cold, hard to adjust.
Not only that alone, the contract with him sign is alone.
That's again.
So what it means is I go over there and you them feel like say the player when players go certain place, you know, them just go there and them for stay and you understand me say no, it come with a whole heap of things. You can go one place and because of the condition you can't play no ball. You have to be comfortable with everywhere you go, Bridget. I think going to Macedonia should have been the choice for King and then build him way up in the rank to our next club. Then go to Iceland. I think at that part them should take. Not true. Or him go MLS.
He also went to Scotland, you know, for a trial, but he didn't secure a contract. I think he said he had some injury concerns. He went with Chanel Thomas, but they didn't get a contract. But I think he's going to get one eventually at a club that knows how to use him and his skills. So hopefully, because as Jamaicans, that's what we want. We want the players to get an opportunity. So hopefully he can get one of those opportunities.
I don't say
everyone to.
I don't say them are agree. I don't say them are agree, people.
No, them are agree is injured.
Yeah, trying to get yourself up to par for the Copa. So Glenson Prince, Giles Mitchell, the other team is playing. Me tell you, so they're going to play a defensive shape. They are playing 4 at the back with 5 in the midfield and 1 forward. So they are going to play a resting back 4 and try to use the midfield line to frustrate Jamaica and get counters going forward. Now it is going to take brains now to break down this. The first line, then the second line. Because they're going to sit and try to lick us on the counter. Because they're physical as well. They are fast players, just like we. So we are going to adapt and stop them quickly. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point, Anthony.
Right. I'm gonna line up. I'm not sure line up on the screen, bro. Just a share line up, you know. Them people get them information. Them big players that we have money and betting companies get them things early. These are the reasons why the coach them have to send out these things because it's a big money something in a Virgin. How much people are bet for all them match? Millions of dollars, you know. Millions of dollars, you know. That's why football have so much money. Millions a dollar. People are better than house, than car, than land pan. This a match right now. You know what I go on, my sure.
A sport a big business, you know.
You know what I go on, Bridget. How much money
The
make
money making business.
even JPL. Even JPL. A big money they make overseas off of JPL. Remember me I do a watch along with Cavaliers. I'm a man from watch along. And the man tell me, say, oh, it's when time I go them score, I will get you lucky at them thing that send the information to me. The man I work with some of the betting company overseas.
Yeah, man.
I mean
Some
never
money
know.
making thing, bro.
When me find out, me I say, Bridget, you have to make me know where I go and put me money to you know, you move so. And he laugh. I'm say I joke my make man. So me I say, them get all
Yeah.
information fast on the JPL official them. And upload it on the platform quicker. When you think a joke thing, that's why when I talk about JPL and JPL, I make money overseas. People I make money off of JPL more than how we make money out of JPL. I tell you that.
Have a JPL.
Me I tell you. I tell you, all heap of money I make the betting company I make overseas off of JPL. But one time I could have type in one site you could have get to watch Jamaica football, you know. Why you
Can't eat again.
can't it again, can tighten up on it a little bit. You understand? Player stats. So so the match is the next hour. So we're gonna close the show.
It's the next hour.
Yeah, we're gonna close the show now, my bro. And allow the other man them who do the watch along and so. We can't manage the watch along. We go do watch along. I wanna watch the match and go on with my antics.
That is it.
That's time like the bleachers,
They go jump off this, my bro. Blessings, you know.
Yeah, man, blessings. Big up.
Yeah, man. Guidance here.
Yeah, man.
All right, bro.
So 2 hours and 30 minutes, people. Thank you for coming onto the platform. Please to like, subscribe on your way out. We are happy and we are glad at Unseen Sports TV channel that you came out and you support this show. Continue to support Unseen Sports while we build or while we grow. I'm just another YouTuber who loves sports and loves to hear other people's opinion. Unseen Sports, always on the scene, always here to give you guys information. Big up my co-host, the caller, Mashore Williams. Did a wonderful job. Other people agree with him, other people disagree with him. But he makes a lot of sense. Thank you again, everybody. And this is the big up part of the show. Dwayne Thompson, Live and Learn, Dan Gargan, Entertainment, Young Entertainment, Early B, Gangsta Talk, Peter Mystic, Rowan Perry, Sinus Media, Early B, Fabi Frano, T20RR, big up yourself in the building. All of the man that come around, Chavis Peso, Sanderson, who we miss out, Lanezra, Jason Guna, all of the people, Derek G, Elvis Williams, Elvis Cooley, my brother, blood brother, people, big up. Remember the name there. Can't pronounce the name there. Asburn, Parky, football in 90. All the person who get left out. RT Pushman from Trinidad and Tobago, Flavor official. Big up on yourself. El Granjiro with the super chat. Big up yourself as well. You don't know enough love and respect and all these things goes out to everybody who support Unseen Sports TV. You understand me? As I said before, be license course I gotta do. I would love the support if you can. Just link me up on privately and let me know if you will support Unseen Sports TV. All right, people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for just being here and supporting Unseen Sports TV. Love and love only goes out to you. Just get ready for another show because Unseen Sports will do some football, track and field, and so on. Support short videos as well. Support. All right. Unseen Sports is gonna be out. Big up on yourself. Out of here. Boom, 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 boom.